Oh yeah, we were matching up the monkeys with one another. I remember this. I need to change my monitor settings. Give me a second. I don't have my remote doesn't work anymore. So I have to use like the buttons on top of my monitor. Since me and my hubby started losing weight and getting fit together, I will say I have noticed a huge bump up in our love life. Oh, bitch! Yes! Oh my god, I love that, Valley. Iconic! This is why I love you so much, Valley. This is you keep it real, girl. You keep it real. That's why I love you. Smells really good though. I love the smell of coffee. I agree. Honestly, Rob, my favorite smell at work is when I actually have to put in the coffee beans. That whiff whenever you open the coffee bean bag and you just pour it over the thing. I'm like, oh, Jesus. It's like, it's such a wonderful smell. I've never experienced that before. And I was like, oh my God, that's such a majestic smell. You and your boyfriend bought Spider-Man this weekend. The game is so much fun. I've seen a lot of pictures on Twitter about it. Because apparently you can go around on like photo mode and just do a bunch of shenanigans, and I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. But they are slowly becoming one. They don't? They don't what? Sorry. Feel free to repost, Sly. If I had the money, I'd be at Starbucks. I mean, honestly, probably me too. I need to look for whichever monkey has hearts on their heads. That's what I'm currently working on in-game, if anyone is wondering. If anything, it should help with endurance or flexibility, or both. Oh, jeez. I mean, that is the reality of working out, honeys. That is the reality of working out. It makes him more attractive to me because his confidence has shot through the roof, and confidence is sexy. And I'm sure he feels the same about you. I feel like you were always a confident lady. But I feel like now it's kind of like, it probably heightened. Oh, my monitor is too bright now. Confidence is key. Oh, they don't stream yet. Oh, I see. I know, walk around the apartment in short shorts and bra. He loves it. Oh, I'm sure he does. Oh, I'm sure he does. Honestly, one of the hottest things for me is like when a guy is like wearing just like when a guy is wearing like just like their underwear, like their boxer shorts or something, or like when they're wearing, like, honestly, I have a thing for sweatpants. Not like sweatpants necessarily, but like like sweat shorts, I guess. Especially those gray ones, because I like seeing some leg, but I also like, you know, I don't know, I just it feels like easy access in a way. And I don't know, I really like the sweatpant aspect. And honestly, it's just like, yeah. Basically that. Photo mode is epic. I already have some epic pics. It has selfie mode. It's hilarious. Oh my God. Did you guys read about it on Twitter? There was this, they made this billboard on in-game. Oh my God. They made this billboard in-game of someone proposing to someone else. And that was actually one of the developers proposing to his girlfriend at the time. And like months later, she left him for his twin brother. He's like, he said in an interview, he's like, that's one of the saddest Easter eggs in my life. And I was like, oh, baby. Like, are you kidding me? Apparently this bitch, actually I shouldn't say that, but she was like mad because that's not how she wanted to be proposed to. And she made this whole thing because that's not how she wanted to be proposed to. And all that stuff. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, if someone puts something that they're so passionate about into their work, which is something that they're passionate about as well, it's like, isn't that the sweetest gesture? Like, if I was dating a gaming developer and they had my name, like they dedicated a character to me, or they had like a billboard proposing to me in a game, that would be like the sweetest thing in the universe. But I guess everyone is different. But bitch, she broke his heart and left him for his twin brother. Are you kidding me? Yeah, he's been just wearing his boxers on her house lately, and it's hot because he has a booty. Yes. Oh my god, speaking of booty, I'm usually respectful at work. So when I'm in the locker room, I'm not gonna look at the boys. Like if someone is changing in the vicinity, I'm not gonna be like staring at them. Excuse me. I'm not gonna stare at them. I'm not gonna be, you know, the gross, creepy gay that's gonna like stare at someone, you know, undressing themselves, because I feel like that's kind of, you know, invasive and just kind of nasty and very inappropriate as well. So I'm not really checking out anyone. So while they're getting dressed and whatever, but I just like, no, I'm not. I swear, I try not to. However, I literally had no choice because it was literally in my eyesight. And this, like, they were like getting dressed, whatever. I didn't look at them while they were getting undressed and all that stuff. But I had to like I crossed paths with them and they, I guess, stood up. And bitch, I was like, it took all of me to not gasp. I was like, bitch, that booty though. Like, he had a booty and he was wearing sweatpants and I was like, bitch, he has a booty. That is a juicy ass. I didn't say anything, obviously. And I didn't like mean to check him out. But I was like, fuck, that's a juicy ass. I love me a juicy ass. I'll cover up in these covers now. Yeah, the saddest Easter egg, I know. I know an excellent sexuality book for women. If you ever want to know more about that subject, it helps me a lot to understand some behaviors and triggers. Oh, sure you're not. I'm really not, dude. I'm really not. I mean, if they're in my eyesight, I will look. But, you know. Oh, Max and Minnie. Oh, that's cute. That is a cute combination, huh? It's called Come As You Are. Oh my god. Come As You Are. Sorry. The surprising new science that will transform your sex life, from Emily Nagoski. PhD. Oh my god. Yes, girls. Get it. I mean, I said the same to my high school crush. About what? Oh, he had a juicy ass. Oh my god, honestly, guys, my high school crush was literally my dream guy. Like, I'm not joking. Like, he was like athletic. He was, which, I mean, honestly, it wasn't even the fact that he was athletic necessarily. It was the fact that he had such a huge passion for it, and he was super fit, which is also, you know, not a thing that I really look for, you know. But I'm just describing my high school crush. And he was so hot. He had a sense of humor. He was kind of flirty, like to everyone in general. So I was always like, mixed signals much. He was like respected, but like he was a cool kid without trying to be a cool kid. Like, you know what I mean? Like he was the one, like if you wore something, people would wear it as well. But he wasn't like he was trying to like be cool or whatever. Like people just looked at him and they were like, oh, I guess that's what we're doing. You know what I mean? And I always thought that was so hot, of like someone who didn't give a shit at all, and people would like still, you know. He was a trendsetter without wanting to be a trendsetter, and I was like, that's really nice. How to spot respectful people. I didn't mean to check them out, right? Like, honestly, like, I will say this. I don't know how sneaky I was, or I thought I was, but I don't think I'm that sneaky when I'm like staring at people. When I'm like people watching, you know? So that's why I like try to keep it at a low, because like even if I think I'm being like, if I'm being sly or I think I'm being coy, I don't think I'm being that coy. So that's why I just never look at anyone. And the last thing I want is for people to make it a big thing. The last thing I want is for like some random straight guy to have that idea of like, you know, like literally a lot of straight guys have this thing of like, if they have a gay friend or if a gay person is around, they're gonna want to fuck them, which is like, girl, please, I have standards. So like the last thing I want to do is trigger one of them. Because like, you know, and most likely it would trigger someone that's not even my type. One of my favorite shows was Master of Sex. It's about human sexuality and how the study of sex truly grew in the 60s and 70s. Ooh. I love how sexually empowered the women in my chat are. I love you guys so much for that. I love that you guys are just like so open about it. And I feel like a lot of women are shamed into being quiet because they don't want to be called sluts or whores and whatever. But I just love that you guys are like so like into it, and you're just like being like sharing your experiences, because men get away with talking about their sexuality as a whole, you know, and women are just like kind of being shamed into silence because they don't want to come off as a whore or whatever it may be. Hi Emily, it's nice to see you. It's been a minute. I'm doing well, thank you so much for asking. What is the thing that you value the most in your life? That book talks about the science of sexuality. Ooh, love that. Straight guys usually have a high school opinion of themselves, so if you're gay, you want to fuck them. No, yes, exactly, Black Chains, exactly. Someone was literally went on a little rant at work, and they're not really a coworker, but like we shared the space with them, and they were talking about, okay, I sort of agree with them in the sense of like, I never like the urinal situations, because like it's just, I don't like peeing next to someone. That's the weirdest thing in the world. I always go into a stall because I hate it, right? Like, for all the dick owners in the chat, do you feel me? It's like, I hate urinals. Anyway, and he was going on this rant, and he was like, what if someone next to me is gay and they're looking at my dick? And someone was like, a female coworker was like, oh, they don't have to be gay and to look or whatever. And he was like, no, I'm just joking. And I was like, oh. Oh my god, Rain! Woohoo! Welcome aboard, everyone. Hi, Nymphy Rain! Ooh, girl! Guys, protect your butts. Hold on to your butts. We're getting raided. Nymphy Raid! Hello. Hi, Death the Kid. CB. I'm sorry if I'm saying your names wrong. Nymphy, how's it going? How was your stream? You're good this morning. Nice. How was the stream? Tell us about yourself. I am streaming. Hi, Ash. Oh my god, I almost read this monkey's name as Peklo because it's so similar. Peklo is cuter, let's be real. But welcome aboard everyone from Nymphy's Raid. I'm ProjectRuby. I'm a live streamer that focuses on self-improvement and pursuing your dreams and passions alongside my community. I usually work more on music and stuff like that. That's kind of the content I've been focusing on. But honestly, I missed playing games. I haven't played a video game in over a week. And it's also a passion of mine. I love video games, so I was like, why can I not do this as well, you know? Yeah, this is basically a community where we inspire and we motivate one another, and we just talk about life stuff. We encourage each other to go after the things that we love, whether it be music, whether it be dancing, video games, whatever it may be. So yeah, if you like the sound of any of that, feel free to stop by sometime, just hang out with me. And even if I'm playing video games, we just focus on the shenanigans in chat and such like that. So don't you ever feel like, you know, because I'm playing a game that I'm going to be super focused on it and not talk to you guys and such. Definitely going through some sort of channel kind of revamp. I'm kind of learning a lot about streaming from this streamer called Ashnick Christ, and I'm kind of like changing my content and the things that I do in order to be better for you guys. And that's why my name is ProjectRuby. I'm always like a work in progress. I'm always like a project. Project is something that's unfinished, something that is being worked on, and I'm a work in progress. I'm always, you know, improving, always changing, always adapting, always doing all sorts of things. Oh, that monkey made it with a monkey named Valley with an eye. How cute. Yes, I'm helping the monkeys mate, basically. Okay, so what happened was, for me to just give you guys a little bit of lore. You're hot, want to get married? Shut up, Ash. For any context, basically in the first, I'm playing 10-2, which is basically the sequel to Final Fantasy X. So for the first game, this used to be like a super sacred place where summoners would like sacrifice their lives to defeat sin and all that stuff. And in this game, which is like 2 years later, they turned this into like a tourist attraction. So the girls from Gullwings, which is Yuna, Riku, and Pain, my party, they found these monkeys and they were like, oh my god, let's mate them. Let's make them mate so like the monkeys are pushing people away. So like, let's make them mate so like even more of them pop up, so they push even more people away so that this doesn't continue being a tourist spot. So basically that's the funny like side quest that I'm doing right now. Yeah. Heck yeah, I agree so much. Awesome. What were you streaming, Nymphy? Tell me about yourself, please. And for anyone just joining in, feel free to answer our question of the day. So what is the thing in your life that you value the most? And obviously, you know, let me just take a moment to thank all the lurkers. I see you. I don't see your usernames because I don't want to call anyone out, but I love you. I appreciate you. And just know that you're very appreciated and very loved, and you don't have to do anything other than what you're doing right now. I love you so much. But if you do choose to hang out, I will be very happy to have you in chat and talking to you guys and just spilling all sorts of tea and just getting into all sorts of shenanigans. Yes, we're also raising money for the human rights campaign, so the link is in chat if you guys want to do any of that. It would be really lovely. We have our goals in our panels and such. I used to be doing a 200-day challenge. That's when the campaign is gonna end. But I dropped the challenge because I was tired of waiting for the challenge to be over so I could make changes about my streams. So that's why I'm not doing the challenge anymore. Maybe one day, but definitely not anytime soon. The author of the book I was talking about says that people have like sexual accelerators and brakes. Basically stuff that make you want to have sex and stuff that will turn you off, and how to understand your responses to control your body better. And it reassures everything you feel is normal and you're not a freak for not being perfect at sex. Ooh. Yeah, that sounds like an amazing book. Because obviously porn, as much as, you know, porn is lovely, you know, porn is on the internet. Porn is one of the most consumed services on the internet. Everyone, not everyone, but you know, a lot of people love it. But it obviously distorts our perception on sex, right? Because you expect everything to be like the things that you watch, because that's the representation that you get. But you actually grow up to realize that it's not really, you know, it's not actually that accurate. And it's definitely not expectations that you should try to live up to, you know? So it's definitely very important. I'm cool with porn, but it's not realistic. Yeah, when you're consuming porn, you have to realize that, oh my god, Black Chains, that is literally the best way to describe it. It's the action movie of sex. It's like, you know for a fact that's not realistic at all, and that's definitely not how life works. But you just go along the journey and you just experience the fantasy. I love that. I love that way to describe it, Black Chains. I'm gonna steal that. Azzy, oh my god, it's been a minute. It's so happy to. It's so happy. It's so nice to see you. Oh my god, how have you been? I've been well. I've started my new job. This is gonna be my 4th week at it. Valley, thank you so much for the loot. Booty, 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 booty everywhere. I've been up to some content changes and stuff like that. Just trying to improve and be better. And yeah. Did you end up saying what your stream was all about, Nymphy? Because I'm really curious. I really want to know more about you. And because you were so kind to share your community with us. Honestly, I really would love to get to know you better and the things that you do on your channel. And I guess for anyone that came from Nymphy's chat, what is one thing that you love about Nymphy? Aw, cute. Okay, there's probably one more monkey left. Okay, this one is still unpaired. Unpaired. That's definitely. Oh, okay. There's a few. The pressure to be amazing is big, and people have problems being confident about their sexuality because of it. Absolutely. And there's always, you know, like for men, there's always a huge thing about their dick size or how much they last in bed. For women, there's always like, I'm sure there's a bunch of other things that I'm not even thinking about because I'm not a girl, so I wouldn't know the things that you guys struggle with when you watch porn. Honestly, we can go into that. We can actually go into that. What, like, I guess for the people in my chat, what are some things that you found the most, like at first, that you were like, what do you think people get impacted the most when they watch porn? It's like, for men, I know definitely like dick size is probably a thing. You know, it's like, I feel like a lot of men get complexes about how big or small their dicks are, how much they last in bed, and how they associate that with their like manhood. So like basically they associate their dick size or how much they last in bed by how much of a man they are, which can be very toxic and dangerous. But what is it for women? What's like the women's equivalent of that? Is it like boob size? I'm genuinely asking, like, what is the thing that, like, for women when they watch porn that I guess that causes like an overall insecurity situation? When I want to learn how to pole dance. Oh, you want to be a stripper? My response is, nah, I don't have the self-confidence to do that. The men and women who strip are amazing and make big bucks, but it's not for me. Exactly. And like, honestly, for me, it's just like, I don't like the nightlife scene. I don't like, you know, clubs and like places where people smoke, where people drink. It's not really my scene. But honestly, anyone who slays that, obviously like drag queens and strippers and go-go boys, go-go dancers as a whole, is like, girl, you slay it. You know what I mean? But it's like, it's just not my sort of scene. But I love and appreciate everyone who does that. In this community, we believe that everyone is just as important no matter what job they do. And we find value in everyone's jobs, no matter how big or small they may be considered by society. Oh my god. I should get back to streaming. We've been on a hiatus for a while. All this socializing is nice. Yes, please do this. I'll try to be there for you. And for Lala, if you stream together. Is this the last monkey? I think it may be. Where was the last monkey? I don't even know where they are. For women, it's the fantasy. The reality, sex is not going to be perfect. You will fall off the bed or have to blow your nose mid-orgasm. Ew! Yeah, I guess that's true. It's like, sex isn't always what it's... Obviously, sex is not what it's portrayed on camera. I mean, it's like people judging their skin off of someone's picture with a filter on. It's like, bitch, their skin is also not that perfect. They just give you that illusion. They just give you the fantasy. And obviously, you have to think about it. When someone is shooting a porn, obviously, there's gonna be a lot of bad takes, you know? Because it's like a movie, you know? Like, there's gonna be accidents. There's gonna be, you know, things that go wrong. There's gonna be things that aren't as pretty on camera. I did it! We did it! Their world was veiled in darkness, but now as monkey love blossoms and grows, a monkey-full future surely lies ahead. This is their home. They will protect it, now and always. This is so dramatic! Soul of Thamasa. What's up with all these weird names? Pork Puma, that cat has seen shit. Ah! Oh no! I didn't think about that. Oh no! In my case, have your cat be at the end of my bed sleeping, not giving a fuck, and you end up kicking her and you feel bad after. Oh no! I can't. I'm just imagining poor Puma getting kicked off of the bed. Oh, baby. Oh, shit. Oh. I think the biggest thing that usually women need to warm up to sex slowly IRL. They don't just flip a switch to horny like guys. Yeah. That's usually why foreplay and showing more attention to their whole body can get them there. It's a full body experience for women. Exactly. And that women in porn fake it a lot. It's like, oh my god, they're coming. No, they're not. A lot of times they're peeing. Not that I've seen a lot of straight porn, but I've seen my fair share. When I was still discovering myself. I would still only look at the dicks and what the guy was doing, but still. I've been attempting to replay. It's hard to fake an erection. No, exactly. For men, it's not really, you know, and you see them, you know, coming and all that stuff. For women, it's definitely different. And in porn, 100% different. I've been attempting to replay 10-2 and it's a lot harder than I remember. It is. It really is. You have to always like keep like, I'm a little over leveled, I think. But I always try. I remember on my last time I played this game, which was years ago. At least 2 years ago, because I wasn't streaming then. And do I need to talk to someone now in order to finish this quest? I don't even know. What straight porn were you watching that showed dick? Well, there were parts. It was hard to see. It was hard to find sometimes, but you know. Women faking? No. Or it's not hard, I guess. Ah! I got you, Black Chains. You keep getting your booty kicked? Yeah. No, this game is hard. You underestimate it, but then it's hard. It's really difficult. I should stop saying hard because we were just talking about porn. I guess technically the quest is over. Right? I don't know, girls. Hard hole, right? Is it funny? Like, every time I see that emote, I always read it as hole. Yes, this game is difficult sometimes. Especially if you go straight for the main quests, you will definitely feel it. You'll feel the struggle. I'm just gonna leave. Spot the dick. There it is. Nope, it's gone. Wait, there it is. Oh, gone again. There it is. Oh my god, yes, we're wearing the LeBlanc outfits. Isn't monkey love a beautiful thing? I hope this is enough to clear Xanarkant out for good. Okay, I think we should do... I have an app right here with like random topics and random questions. So are you guys ready for the first one? If you could go on a date with a celebrity, who would it be? If there was a celebrity that you don't necessarily want to like, you know, fuck, but a celebrity that you would like to like go on a lovely date, maybe a dinner, maybe to the movies, maybe just go to the park together, get to know them a little bit better, and then with potential to possibly get something else, something more, you know, who would that be? Celebrity. We're talking about humans that are alive, that exist. This is to you, Sly. This is not anime people we're talking about. Ryan Reynolds, bitch, he's hot. Absolutely. I think he did a movie where literally he got naked. You didn't see the dingaling, but I'm pretty sure he did like one of like he did like a not. I think it was The Proposal, and he had like a nude scene, all like, and I was like, wig. I was like shook at how hot he was. I was like, are you kidding me? I don't really watch a lot of movies, but that one, I've seen the GIFs, I've seen all of it. And I was wigless. I've been wigless ever since. You sure there's nothing else you want to do before hitting LeBlanc's? No? Then away we go. Okay, let's see if there's anything else that we need to do here. Idris Elba. Oh my god, he's so hot too. Yes. You know my answer. Oh yeah, Kamijo, right? When she falls on him and they're both naked, right? The season of love is over for the monkeys. I'm not really sure what all of that was about. Tom Felton, he can slither into my bed anytime. Ah! Or Jason Derulo because Jason Derulo, right? Yay, I got it right. For me, I don't even know. I would go on a date with... I would like to go on a date with... I feel like it's too predictable for me to say someone from BTS. But I'm gonna say someone from BTS. Like maybe RM or J-Hope. They're both my age. Or Jin. Or Suga. Can you tell I like older guys? No, because like I genuinely would like to know, like get an unfiltered like friendship or even more with any of them to kind of just like get a perspective of what it's like to be them and just like have all this pressure and all these things like lined up for you and be so busy and just like and to date in the middle of all of that. I would love an experience like that. Plus they're hot, so and extremely talented, and it would be really cool to talk about music and to work on music and to just have a relationship like that, you know? So that was that. For all the Taken people in chat, do you guys have, like, some couples have rules where, like, you know, it's like, this is never gonna happen, but if it does happen, do you guys have that one exception of someone that you would, you know, do a threesome with, or someone that you would like, basically someone that you would be allowed to cheat on, like a celebrity? Like some couples have it, so they're like, if I ever get the opportunity to fuck, like, I don't know, like Jennifer Lawrence, they're like, my wife lets me, it will let me, you know what I mean? Or like some couples that are like, oh bitch, if we get the opportunity, we'll adding a third one, you know what I mean? It's like, do you have any exceptions like that for celebrities? I'm very curious to hear about that. You have like 5? Really? Oh my god, do share. Into the chateau. Change into those uniforms and charge, or rather sneak your way into the Chateau LeBlanc. Let's take back that sphere. Oh yeah, they stole shit from us, so we're taking it back. I'm too paranoid to do that. Like, I'm too crazy. Oh, you would get jealous, huh? Yeah. I get it. I get it. I feel like I'm a little possessive, too.
I hope this works.
Why did you change out of the outfit?
Okie dokie, let's change.
They were wearing the outfits. They were wearing the outfits in the ship, and now they switched back out of them, and now they're switching back into them. Oh, so you just changed in the middle of the street? Okay, it's fine. Who cares about public nudity, am I right? Apparently not these girls. I'm back. What did I miss? Oh, we're talking about celebrity crushes and what celebrities we would take out for a date. And I just asked for the Taken people, like, who they would add as an exception, like as a third, or as, you know, like some people have that rule of like, oh, this is never gonna happen, but if it does, I won't be mad at you if you fuck like Britney Spears or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like a random celebrity that you're just so into. Faking and entering. Nobody steals from the Gullwings. Sneak into Chateau LeBlanc and take back what's rightfully yours. Yeah, they stole a sphere from us. How dare they, right?
Reporting for duty.
Ew.
Thanks.
Thanks? Love that.
Another smashing success.
We're not done yet. Where's the sphere?
I can't wait to read all of these after the cutscene. Ew, there. Oh my god, Sly, I see something for you. Noosh! He's working with LeBlanc?
Anything for you, love.
Love?
Now I finally know the location of Vegnagun. Spira is in for a rough ride. Take care.
Yes, love.
Oh my god, that camera shot on his bulge. What are we doing? I'm not mad, but...
Oh, how long must we be apart?
Oh, she's me.
These days without you are not easy on me, love.
LeBlanc is hot. Like, I'm gay as fuck, but she's hot as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Like, her outfit is smashing. I don't know how much info I should share really, but we are pretty much open if you catch my drift. Oh, love that. Love that confidence in your relationship that you can do that, you know? Because for some people, they're like, yeah, we're totally open. We totally don't mind at all. But then it's like they actually do mind and they're very petty and annoying about it. Jason Derulo, Tom Felton, Charles Michael Davis, Ian Somerhalder, and Emmy Rossum. Ooh. Jason Derulo. Yes, I added a woman I can appreciate hot regardless of gender. Yes. I know, right? Who? Oh, yeah, there's a picture of Seymour here. Careful, I'm fragile. There's Seymour here. You can barely see him. But he's there. Maybe on this side you can... No. There's Seymour's picture here. For you, Sly. For you to see. Still hard to believe the home once owned by Seymour is now owned by LeBlanc. Right? She's like, I want that. Let me make this my chateau. No lake. I did find a picture of Seymour for you on the wall. Oh, hello.
The boss is a different poison when that new
Poison.
up, huh?
Suppressing her natural charm and acting like some housewife, she must be tense.
Ooh.
You go to the boss's chambre and tend to your duties.
Oh.
What duties?
You know, use your talents to help her.
Oh. What are we getting ourselves into? LeBlanc and Yuna. Machine or anything to well experience Seymour. Ew. Oh no. I'm sure there's probably like a Seymour dildo on Etsy or something. You love Hayley Williams? Ooh, nice. If they are in a full bodysuit, why do you have the thong at the bottom part of the outfit? Honestly, why not? You gotta look hot even if you're wearing a hideous bodysuit. What are you waiting for? Go give the boss your full attention. Oh, can I see some kappas? In chat? Seymour Dragon dildo. Ew! Sometimes less is more. The boss hates to be kept waiting. Got it? Then move. Bitch. So bossy. Oh my god. Why don't you go give her some attention? Dallas would never let me, but I gotta be honest, if Brandon Urie came for me, I'd let him take me away. Ah! Honestly, Brandon Urie is so hot. Ah, that time already, is it? Don't hold back, huh? What do you mean? I know what's gonna happen, but like... Oh my god, we get to actually be in the chamber. This used to be Seymour's room, Sly. LeBlanc, you know, she decorated, obviously. But this used to be Seymour's room. Ew, she has a statue of Nuge in her room. What? Aww. She's like sending kisses to him.
Waiting.
Oh. Give LeBlanc the massage of a lifetime. Ding. Watch her reaction and adjust your technique accordingly for peak pleasure. Objective, satisfy LeBlanc. This is exactly why people accuse this game of being fan servicey. With the mission like satisfy LeBlanc, I mean, yeah, I get it. I hate the reason I know all these things was from a 2 a.m. paid programming. Just to work on her, yes. Valley. I'm gonna channel my inner Valley and do a massage here. Sometimes I find myself in the same situations. I'm not a professionally trained massage therapist or chiropractor, but people keep asking me for back treatment. Oh, honey. I could go for a back treatment. Or a full body treatment. Okay, let's not. Something tells me this is not a professional safe massage. It probably is. The game is like 12 for like, it's like rated 12 or something. It's like PG-13 or something. Revive Seymour and have him satisfy me. This is not how you massage. You never sit on someone. What do you mean? That seems like a perfectly professional thing to do. What is like one of the weirdest things you guys have ever done in a game? Like, this is probably one of the weirdest scenes, but feel free to answer that question about, like, you know, what weirdest, like the most weirdest side quest have you ever done and things like that, and I'll get back to you whenever I'm done with this massage, because I'm pretty sure I won't be able to keep my eyes off the game for a little bit. So keep those answers coming, and I'll get into it. Thank you for the loots, by the way. Oh, that was just loots. Alrighty, how do I do this? Oh, select spot and then massage. Okay, let's start with the butt. Oh, she got a 2 there. Okay, let's go for the right cheek.
Stop that.
Okay, her right cheek is fine. Left cheek?
There.
Bitch, that reaction though. Her left cheek is the spot.
That's nice.
Okay. Let's do her shoulders. Oh, she hated it. Okay. Right shoulder.
Where are you groping?
What do you mean? Your shoulders? You almost came when I touched your left booty cheek. And when I touch your left shoulder, you complain about it? Rubbing boobies in GTA 4. Oh my god, is that a thing? I know there's a game where there's like a dildo gun or something. Oh, the sweet spot will be usually around the yellow ones. Oh.
That's not it.
Maybe this one. Nice. Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you for that, Azzy. Saints Row with the dildo weapon. Yes. When I read about that, I was like, that's iconic.
That's not it.
Ooh, definitely not. Ooh, okay, I got it.
That's nice.
All right. Oh, I didn't mean to do the same one. Oh.
Watch where you grab, you klutz.
Oh, did I not do it?
Do it again.
Oh, I didn't do it in one try. Oh no. Am I gonna miss out on like a big prize or something if I don't do it right the first time? I murdered so many people with a dildo bat. I love that. Ruby, let's Saint Row sometime together. I don't think I have the game. Is it like, can you play with other people? Saints Row, right? You have Saints Row? Yes. Welp, not that.
Not quite. Oh.
Mm.
Oh.
Okay, I think I found it. This is so fan servicey. Come on. This is so fan servicey.
That's nice.
It could literally be anywhere now. Ooh, I found it. This is too much.
That's not it.
This is too much.
That's nice. Ah, there.
Got you.
That's nice. That's not it.
Nope. I did it though. I got it. You have Saints Row, yes.
Good. When did you get so good at this?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's the spot. Oh, right there. Yes, don't stop.
Ew. This is a little much.
Noogie woogie. Such a manly man, don't you think?
Oh, honey.
He can be blunt, but that makes the occasional smile all the more irresistible.
My God.
That godly smile. That's the whole reason I
We're getting all the tea.
Oh, if only there was some miracle sphere. Something that could make him truly happy. What I wouldn't give.
Ew, okay. Can we talk about how they're actually making LeBlanc? Like, the whole reason she became a sphere hunter was to please Nuge. The whole thing that her main goal is to get a sphere that will please Nuge. It's like, come on. LeBlanc was a badass in the first chapter. You know? Like, why are we making it about... Like, why couldn't her mission be wanting to be the best sphere hunter? Why does her mission have to do with pleasing Nuge? Or getting Nuge? You know, it's like, why is it about her getting a guy? Well, I guess Yuna's purpose is also to try and find Tidus, but I guess that's different. Because he's not, you know, he's not present at the moment. But I don't know if I like this storyline that they're giving her. Because video game logic, true. It was a different time then. I guess, early 2000s, that's true. That's true. I just don't know about if I like that. My inner professional massage therapist hates this because it spreads the wrong idea of massage. I just think it's a stupid fan servicey moment, honestly. I don't think you should be you should think too highly of this, honestly. Men don't know how to write women. A lot of times they don't really know that. Could it be a private massage though? Or is it really wrong even for that? I mean, technically this is a professional one because we are posing as a worker. We're posing as one of her goons, so we're technically working for them. This is technically supposed to be like a professional massage of sorts. Oh, Ruby, have you seen today's new Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer? Wait. I literally woke up to it and I was like, I woke up to the screenshots and I was like, what is this? And then I watched it and I was like, what is this? I need to play 2.8. And then I was like, it's literally why I'm playing video games today, because I was like, oh my god, I love video games. I want to play more. So I think like on Mondays, because I'm going to be tired from work, I think video games is going to be a good way for me to kind of chill and unwind and start the week off a little bit relaxed, and then on Tuesday and Wednesday we can work on stuff on stream. But I feel like Mondays kind of because usually I work on Sundays. Yeah. Where is it? They posted it on Twitter, Martimus. It's really good. Always a good way to unwind. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Sorry, I had to switch to IRL. I needed to give that a moment, okay? Because the new trailer is iconic. I'm not gonna spoil anything for anyone who's avoiding spoilers and screenshots and anything, but it's good. It's good. They showed a little bit of combat and such. I'm excited. Oh, she fell asleep. Okay. If it's private with your partner, it's fine. But as a professional, I know this shouldn't bother me, but I always get, oh, so you give happy endings, or
I'm that good?
you're a hooker because of images like this. It gives people, I guess it's different because I'm on the field where I worked my ass off to be a professional and respected in my
The
field.
boss fell asleep again.
I feel you.
One massage and she's out like a light.
We've been waiting for her to, because she had something important to tell us.
Welp. There's that.
We'll just have to keep waiting.
I haven't had a massage in
You
ever.
make sure the switch panel is working.
Switch?
The back of the living room. The same one as always.
Oh yeah, that one. Totally. I know that. Oh, that was scary. I thought my phone vibrated and I was like, oh my god, please don't call me work. I hate when people call me from work. I hate when people call me as a whole. Can you guys relate? Oh. Interesting. It's like a movie, not a premiere sort of situation, but it's like the first showing of a specific movie. Because of my phone provider, I can attend, I guess, or something. Massage therapy is still seen as a joke in many places and only seen as a sexual thing, which is sad because you have to know so much and always keep learning. I don't know, I guess that's what stuff like that bothers me. No, I totally get it. You're so excited for the game? Yes! It's so exciting. I'm so excited for it. You hate phone work calls? I know, right? It's like, bitch, I'm at home. It's my day off. Leave me alone. Honestly, with my job, it's been really annoying because they're always like, they're like changing up schedules. My boss put in her 30-day notice before I even came in. And then she put it in a doctor's notice so that she gets paid for the rest of the 30 days. I guess for the remainder of her notice days. But she's technically on doctor's notice. I guess she asked her doctor, you know, and she's gonna get paid anyway, and she's not gonna have to do the full 30 days. So we don't have a boss technically. Like technically we do, but she's on like doctor's notice, so she's not picking up her phone. So technically we have like an understudy right now, and like she's the one like taking care of schedules, last minute shit, and it's kind of chaotic right now. Like my hubby always gets asked at work, so you don't mind if your wife massages other guys? And he just says, no, it doesn't. It's her job. And they say, what if it gets sexual? Then he just schools them on what massage therapy really is. Yeah, exactly. It's really annoying. I can see how it's really annoying for you though. Because there's, honestly, there's also porn about that. You know, there's like a porn fetish specifically about like massage with happy endings, and it's like a specific fetish. And people are just ignorant, you know what I mean? I would love to get a massage though. I feel like it wouldn't be a good one though, you know what I mean? Like if I were to get a massage, I think it would be like one of those really painful ones. That like, you know, in order to help the muscles and shit like that. It's, you know, people sometimes think like, oh, massage, it's gonna be so relaxing and things like that. It's like, not necessarily. Sometimes like a massage, especially in order for it to be like therapeutic, it's gonna be painful. The first one normally is, especially if you haven't had one before. Yeah, I've never had a massage before. We're gonna activate a switch, I guess. There's a switch here. Ooh, secrets.
What a letdown.
Riku. What a mood.
Whose idea was that?
Take it up with the boss. Boss?
Ooh. Pain got too caught up in this.
Hang on too long. Let's change.
They're just gonna change here. Okay. At least close the door, you stupid idiots. Right? At least close the door while you're changing. Also, so that you don't get caught. Like, you've come so far and now you decide to change? Okay. You know what I mean? It's like, why? Why now? The first one, yeah. I'm just gonna put a note on Dallas's tattoo station that says, "Hi, bitch, reading this. Just know while he's tattooing your boobies, your boobles, he's thinking about my boobles." Are boob tattoos that common? If someone at his work said, "Oh, your wife streams, you let her cam," and hubby just says, "If she did that, I wouldn't have to work because she's hot as fuck." Yes! Oh, I love Mr. Valley.
This is brother. How's it going?
Be quiet. This is a covert operation. Over and out.
Rico!
Oh my god, brother, he's so stupid.
Speak to your leader like that?
Perhaps the goon outfits make you obedient to LeBlanc.
Who's there?
You're...
Ah! The gull wings!
Huh?
Uh-oh.
Welp. Under boob tattoos? Oh. Alright. Never thought about that. Okay, well, I have a fight to do. So let's just see. Let's start a new... Okay, let's go into a deep question. Ooh. Okay, what is one thing you've always wanted to ask someone? Wait, what's the one thing you've always wanted someone to ask you about? That's a really interesting question. Like, what is something that you're very passionate about but someone never asks you about, I guess? Huh. I mean, I guess I don't really know, honestly. Oh, I didn't change to Riku in time. I forgot. But I've never really thought about it that way. Huh. What is something that I've always wanted people to ask me about? Huh. Well, I guess, I don't know. Because I feel like sometimes when people ask me stuff, I'm like, why are you asking me? They're too nosy. They want to know, they want to know too much or something. I don't know. This is a really hard question. But it's good to have a question that makes you think, right?
This is easy.
Huh. I guess you're on the streams. Honestly, you guys are pretty open with me. Like, you guys ask a lot of stuff. Sometimes a little personal, sometimes a little not personal at all. You guys talk about, like, you guys ask me about my passions. I ask you about yours. I don't think there's anything in specific that I'm always, like, wanting to talk about, but nobody ever brings it up, I guess. You know? Like, I don't know. This is a hard question. We're usually excited and supportive about everything. Yeah, exactly. We're literally always, like, excited, and we're always asking one another about, like, oh, did you watch that thing? Did you see that thing? Did you listen to that thing? It's like we're always, like, talking, and we're always in tune with what one another are, like, up to, I guess. Or what we love and things like that. I don't know. That is a really hard question. Oh, I forgot. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're not gonna give good stuff anyway if you steal from them, but whatever. Riku can try.
Mind if I take that?
Smoking's bad for you.
Oh my god, pain. Ooh, you know, speaking of smoking, you know what's one of the worst things that I don't like about my job is actually selling tobacco stuff. I really don't like it. Like, it makes me like, first of all, the pictures here in Portugal, I don't know how it works anywhere else, but in Portugal, they literally have graphic pictures about like people's disgusting teeth or like something like very disgusting to show people the consequences of smoking. And I literally have to look at that shit on a daily basis because, you know, people, you know, I'm selling that stuff. And I hate it. That's one of the things that I hate the most about my job is like, first of all, they ask me for specific brands and specific things. And I'm always like, which one is that? But besides that, it's like, and it's so expensive too. I'm like, why do people spend so much money on this? But yeah. That's a whole other thing, though. That's a whole other thing. Heady perfume. Oh. I gotta go set up my mom's new stereo system at the gym. I'll be back later. Love you, Ruby. Love you too, Lex. Have fun doing that with your mom. That's so exciting to get a new stereo system. Your shoulder is hurting. Same. I'm like trying to massage my own. my own like shoulder. It's not going that well. They have graphic pictures now to try and make people stop smoking. Yeah, it's so disgusting. My dad always has like a pack hanging around at in the house, and sometimes I'll look at it and I'm like, ew, why did you have to leave this at the kitchen? Here in the States we have sing-alongs. Sing-alongs. Sorry. Because lungs, smoking. I need a stream deck, so like for one of these moments where I would just quickly switch to my face cam with just like a zoom in of me being like whenever I make a stupid joke. Okay. Anyway, I hate that I see health professionals smoke at all. Yes, bitch. Because they know how bad it is, but preach to their patients not to do it. Yeah. I mean, for me, it's not even that. For me, it's just like, bitch, you know how bad it is. Stop it. It's an addiction, but I also have trouble understanding that. But I get it's because I'm not addicted. Well, I understand it's not easy. But at least I would hope to see people make an effort. But if someone buys like 3 packs, I'm like, okay, where's the effort in that? You know what I mean? And I get it. Sometimes people buy it for a significant other. Sometimes they buy it for someone else. Sometimes they buy it for the next couple days or whatever. But it's different when someone is like, oh, I used to smoke. Or like, oh, I smoke a little bit because it's very hard to quit it. But at the same time, I look at people like Tipo. Deers, you guys saw him, Deer Fox earlier, and he quit it, you know, and he eventually got to a point and was like, you know what, I have to quit it and I have to do it, and he went for it, you know. I still call him Tipo. I know, yeah, that's, you know, he's Tipo in my heart and soul. My family gave me asthma as a kid because they would always smoke around me. Yeah, my dad always would smoke. I hated the smell. I never smoked or attempted or tried anything like that because I just always hated the smell of smoke, and smoke in general just is not good for me. Even like candles as a whole, I just don't, I feel like I'm too sensitive for that, probably because of my dad smoking around me. My dad used to smoke hardcore. My mom said I won't have smoke around my kids, so he stopped smoking the next day. Aww, bitch, I wish everyone was like that. It's hard to quit. Yeah, I understand it is. But to see someone actively try it instead of just like keep the habit going is a huge step. And a lot of people don't take that step. And that's what's frustrating. It's like with my dad, for example, if I saw him trying at least, I would be like, okay, he's trying to smoke less, but not really. You know what I mean? That's what's frustrating about people who smoke. It's like, I get it. It's an addiction and it's hard, but at least try. from someone on the outside, it's you want to at least see someone try, you know?
It's all in the wrist.
You can though, that's, yeah. Yeah, it's totally doable. You hate the smell of tobacco? Yeah, I hate it. I can't. The smell of tobacco is the actual worst for me, to be honest. I really, really highly dislike it.
Ashes to ashes.
Oh, I killed it. Sorry, Paige. Some people don't have the willpower, yeah. I don't even want to put that in my mouth. To me, it's so disgusting. It is. I hate the smell of it. The pictures on, like, on the packets are so disgusting. And it's like, why would you do any of that? You can, though. That's the point. Not everyone will at the same pace, but you can quit. Exactly. I hate that my best friend smokes so much. She's at my age, and I fear that she will get lung cancer, but she keeps smoking. Yeah. Yeah. I mean... And it's frustrating as well for someone on the outside because there's only so much you can also do about it, you know? Like, you can preach all you want, but, like, you know, if people aren't willing to take what you're saying, then nothing is gonna change, really, you know? Or maybe they are willing to hear you and they will understand you, but they will just not take the action to actually do it. Which I guess is a whole other thing. Yeah, it is very frustrating. I completely agree. I absolutely agree on that. I'm just gonna spam. Thundaga, yes, get it.
I could get used to this.
Honestly, my screen is very dark right now. I mean, the game is very dark right now. As a whole, the game is just very dark. So it's really hard sometimes. I'm just like, do I lean in closer? But I don't know. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. There's only so much we can do. For someone who's not a smoker, there's only so much we can do. And I do understand there's only so much they can do as well. Addiction is not an easy... It's not an easy battle, you know?
Leave it to me.
And nobody's immune to it, obviously, you know? And there's all different kinds of addictions. It's not to say that, you know... Like, for me, I wouldn't say I have a food addiction. But I definitely have a hard time whenever it's like I really want to eat something and I know it's bad for me. I'm aware of that effort that it takes for you to actually kind of get out of your own head and actually do what's right for yourself. And it's hard, you know? It's not easy. Nobody said it was easy. But you just what happened? Is everything okay? What happened? Is everything okay? Okay, it seems like it is. I just had to move my microphone cord, and the beautiful thing about the Blue Yeti is that the microphone cord is very flimsy. The USB cord is real flimsy, girls. The Blue Yeti is great. It sounds good, whatever, but the cord is real flimsy. It's like closed. It's okay now, thanks. Ooh, okay, let's pop up another question. Are you guys ready for another random question? Ooh, okay, this question is, what would you say to your 22-year-old self? I'm 24, so like, very specific number. So I guess, what would you say to your younger self? From like 10 years ago, or like 5 years ago, you know, what would you say to your past self that Like, what is something, I guess, that you've learned this year, or something that you've grown to learn as, like, recently or whatever, that you would want your past self to be able to listen to, if that was a possibility, if that was something that you could do? For me personally, 20, right? Well, your past self. The question was 22-year-old self, but you can go back longer if you want to. Just like, what would you say to your younger self? That's really the main point of it. The name of that is Battle Snake. That's one thing I admire about my parents, is how strong they are mentally. That inspires me, knowing I can overcome anything. To know my dad could stop smoking in one day for his future wife and future kid, me, aw. And also my mom goes through so much shit with my dad's cancer, raising a teenager and taking care of my grandma, yet she's still standing and makes the best out of every day. It's inspiring. Aww. Can I get a lot of love for Mama Valley? Because she really, that does really sound like she has a lot on her plate, and it's amazing how she's keeping at it and slaying the game and doing her best. So can we get some love for Mama Valley? Can we get some hearts? Doesn't matter which ones you have. I'm gonna do my booty hearts. Ah. There you go. Yes, all the hearts, all the emotes bouncing on the screen. And honestly, also, hoping for the best with your dad as he goes through cancer. It's definitely not an easy thing. I've definitely, I've seen family members
I've got you.
go because of cancer, but hopefully your dad can beat it up and snatch its wig off. I believe in him. I'm rooting for him. I think we all are rooting for him in this community. And yeah, he's fighting. It's an up and down battle, but he's still going. Yes, keep the fight. Keep the fight. Yes. Yes, it's definitely not an easy fight. Definitely not. Everyone who's a cancer survivor is literally a badass individual, because it is not easy at all. I wouldn't know personally, obviously, but I've seen my grandma go through it, and I've seen, well, I didn't see it, but I know that my grandfather, both from my mom's side of the family, which scares me a little bit, both of them actually died from cancer. I think my grandfather, he died. I was very young. That's why I'm saying I was like in maybe second or third grade, so I don't really remember much. But I think he got like throat cancer or something like that, because he had problems with his esophagus or something like that, because of him like smoking and drinking. And then my grandma died out of just, I think it was brain cancer. She was like doing chemo and all that stuff. She was getting through all of that stuff, and she just eventually died. So, you know, it's definitely not an easy battle, but there's a lot of survivors as well, and there's a bunch of amazing people that get through it and they slay. And I'm just gonna be hoping for the best with your dad. Absolutely, I'm gonna keep him in my thoughts, and we're gonna keep rooting for him, and hopefully everything will have a good, positive outcome, because you definitely, you know, he's definitely fighting his hardest, and he can get through it. I'm gonna hope for the best. I'm gonna hope for the best. Thank you, Azzy. Thank you. I mean, yeah, it's not easy. I definitely followed more because I was older when it was my grandma's turn, unfortunately. So I was more aware of the whole process. But honestly, keeping a positive mindset through all of that. Keeping a positive attitude through all of that mess is definitely half of the fight. Like, keeping at it and being positive and supporting them as much as you can is definitely half of the battle. And I know for a fact that you are there for them, Valley. I have no doubts whatsoever in that.
You can't run or hide, so why bother?
It's all in the wrist.
I'm sorry if the stream got a little too real. I know people come into streams sometimes to get a little escape from reality, but you know, reality is reality. So we just talk about stuff as it comes up and as we experience stuff, and that's really, I guess, the core of this community, is that we talk about things that we're going through that are a part of our lives, and we just encourage one another, and we spread that positivity, because it's definitely it's important to do that. It's important to do that. I feel like, having a community on stream isn't just about, oh, let's get together, raise money for charity. Oh, let's get together and get me to this goal, to this sub goal, or this follow goal, or this whatever thing that we're working towards. Or, you know what I mean? It's like, having a community is truly about, like, empowering one another. And oh, Black Chains, your smile is beautiful. Thank you so much for gifting Valley that tier 1 sub. You've given 2 gift subs on the channel already. I appreciate all of those so much. Thank you so much, Black Chains. I love you and appreciate you so very much. Valley, enjoy the emotes and all the sub perks. Enjoy it all. That is so awesome, Black Chains. I really love and appreciate you for that. Thank you so much. I love you. Enjoy the booty hearts. Enjoy the booty hearts. Is there something here? I don't know what I'm doing. Apparently there's 3 switches. I only got 2. So that's a thing. Oh, well. Yeah, that was so sweet of you, Black Chains.
What goes around comes around.
Oh yeah, I did forget about my question. What I would say to my past self is, just keep breathing and breathing and breathing and breathing. No, honestly, that sounds stupid. But everything will be alright, and things seem confusing, and things seem all over the place and overwhelming, and you don't know where you're gonna find your path, and you don't know what you're gonna do as a job, and you don't know what career you're gonna follow, you don't know any of that. But just know that there's something really, really exciting and really cool called the internet, and something really cool that you will be able to do. You may not have the confidence to do right now, but you will grow to have that confidence. You will grow that within yourself, girl. You will, you know what I mean? Like, you will grow into that confidence, and you will get to do things that you never thought that you would. And you will slay the game, and you will build an amazing community around you, and you will get to hang out with them on a regular basis, and you'll get to be awesome together, and you'll get to inspire other people. I know, that sounds crazy. You'll get to inspire other people. But that's what I would say to young Ruby. I feel like he would very much appreciate it. I don't know if he would like getting called Ruby at the time, but get used to it. It's gonna be your name. Believe it or not, it's gonna be your name on the internet. To answer the question you asked, Ruby, about what to say to my younger self, I would say the less fucks you give about people's opinions, the happier you will be. Yes. Don't try to be normal. You're unique and awesome. Own it. Yes. Preach it, girl. I have a sneeze, a Rudy. I was very insecure and shy as a teen. Yes, same. I would say stop comparing yourself to others. You will get your goals in your own time. It's not about how fast you get there. It's about the climb. Oh, like Miley. I can almost see it. The dream I'm dreaming. Honestly, when that song came out, I was like, yeah. That song was so inspirational for me at the time. When it came out, I was like, I was struggling. And that was a really, really nice song to hear at the time. I really needed that. As stupid as that may sound for some of you or whatever. Where in the frickety frack is this third one? It always takes me. It is my theme after all. Yes. And I could also say it. Get it, queen. It always takes me a bit longer to get to my goals, and I had to learn that it was okay. Yeah, honestly, yeah. We get caught up in life. We get caught up in what we're doing and what we're supposed to be doing and all that stuff. And sometimes, you know, it takes us a little bit to just actually be like, you know what? No, I'm doing things my own pace, and that's totally fine. Like, don't put, like, fake deadlines on yourself. That's a really good rule to kind of live by. It's like, don't put restrictions on yourself on, like, or a time limit on when you have to, like, accomplish stuff. Because as a kid, I was always like, oh my god, I need to be famous. I need to be a singer while I'm young, and I'm gonna be old, and I'm not gonna be... You know what I mean? Like, you always have that thing, and like, or like by this time, or oh my god, that person is my age and they're doing so much, and what am I doing? And oh my god, it's like, no, don't put a time limit on yourself. Honestly, one of the most inspirational things I've seen on the internet was like someone comparing the ages of the people, of like huge people in the industry, like Oprah, and like Oprah is the only example I can think of right now, but like I think Steve Jobs as well. He didn't just like start at like 18. Like a lot of these people that are doing or were doing amazing things, or that they pioneered something, or they created these huge brands or these huge shows or movies and whatever, they got their opportunities pretty late in their lives, and they probably thought they would never get it, or they did, or they were like, bitch, I'm gonna keep at it. It doesn't matter if I'm 30, 40, 50, I'm gonna get there. And you know, that's like, there's a lot of actors earning their first Emmys, or a lot of musicians earning their first Grammys, and they're older, and it's totally cool. And it's like, who said you have to peak at like 30 or whatever, you know? Or you have to get like, you know, you have to get as many accomplishments as possible by 30, or by a specific age, or by a specific age you have to have like your career figured out and all that stuff. It's like, who said that? You guys know that clip of like all these girls going back and forth being like, who said that? Who said that? Who said that? That clip is so iconic. And people always use that in such shady ways. It's like, the most anticipated movie, and then they put that clip of them being like, who said that? Who said that? I had to learn from that the master of something started out as a novice, and also had to learn a novice. Is that how you say that? So don't look at where they ended up, look at where they started. Yes. But even that though, sometimes people start and they get lucky, or they get whatever. It's like, everyone's paths are so different. Like, someone can start literally at the exact same time as you, and they can get all these accomplishments, and then you don't, and you're like, and that's when you don't compare yourself to them. You're like, okay, I'm on my own path. This is their lane, this is mine, and it's fine. I'll get there. And I'm not gonna stop until I get there. I don't care about being famous as long as I can get at least. I can at least get by in life, yeah. I'm hoping one day to become a professional illustrator or designer, but it's been hard on me emotionally because I'm almost 30. Hey! Hey! This was me slapping you. No! No! Don't you do that. No. You will get there. It doesn't matter if you're almost 30. You could be, literally, you could reach the height of your career at 40. It doesn't matter, girl. It doesn't matter. You will get there. Just, if it's something you're really passionate about, if it's something that you really love, I will encourage you. I will tell you to go for it. I will not stop until you get there. You shouldn't stop until you get there either. I will pursue my passions. A lot of people are like, oh, you need to, in order for you to be good at dancing, you need to start at a young age. Oh, in order for you to have a career in singing, you have to start young. Bitch, I'm 24 years old. I'm not a good dancer by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm still gonna go after it because it's something that I'm passionate about and it's something that I love. And I may never get to be a super incredible 10 out of 10 dancer, but at least I will work hard and I will go for it, and if I'll be at least a 5 or a 6 or a 7, girl, I will be happy with that, because that's better than me sitting on my ass and being like, oh, you know what, I'm never gonna get there, I'm too old for it, I don't know about that, oh, you know, it only happens for certain people, I don't know about that, you know what I mean? So like, no. Doesn't matter what your age is. Maybe, you know what, maybe you weren't ready to pursue it when you were younger. Sometimes we think we're ready for things. Like, I'm like, I've always wanted to be a singer, whatever. I don't think I would be able to cope with all of that shit, plus growing up, plus figuring out who I am at a young age. I don't know if I would be able to do all of that. And I know for a fact that I didn't know as much about singing as I know now. And I think I know very little about it. I feel like there's still so much for me to know about singing and dancing and all that stuff. And you know what? Just because I'm 24 doesn't mean that I'm this old individual that will never get anything and will never hit any break or whatever. I'm just like, I just want to go for it and see where I land. And the thing that I think the main message of it is like, just go for it. Who cares if you never, quote unquote, make it? As long as you're doing something that you're passionate about, and as long as you're making an impact on people, then that's really all that you need in life. Like, whenever you're like dying on your deathbed, you're not gonna think about, oh, I wish I won a Grammy. No, bitch, you're gonna think like, oh, I really made an impact with my career. Like, people love me. All these people are sending me get well messages. All these people are gonna miss me. All these people are like, I made an impact. I did the things that I loved. Like, the last thing that you want to do on your deathbed is be like, oh, I wish I did this. I wish I did more of that. I wish I went for my passions. I wish I, you know what I mean? It's like, don't you ever do that, Azzy. You get your books, you get the things that you need, and you become the illustrator and designer that you've always dreamt of. You do it. You take the first step today. Don't get discouraged. No, no, no. Not in this household, you're not. I love you, and you deserve it. You deserve it, okay, Azzy? You deserve it, and you need to work for it, and we're gonna be here to encourage you, okay? You felt that slap. Yes. I love you. Where the hell is this? Thanks for the encouragement. Of course, yes. Of course. Absolutely. Where was the third one? What the heck? Oh, crap. Yuna, be a healer. Yeah, anytime, Azzy. Anytime. Anytime, for real.
I won't let you fall.
This is what I want this community to be. I want this to be a space where we can all encourage one another and we can all be excited about one another. And if this ever happens to you, whether it's on Discord or on the streams or whatever, and anyone tries to make you feel any less than, or anyone is like tries to, you know, brush you off or whatever, like that's not gonna be accepted in here. I got my education in graphic design and I'd be happy with a job in that field, but my dream is to be a character designer or concept artist for a video game, comic book, or something like that. Yes. You should honestly these days with social media being such a wonderful. Ah! Hey! Can we get some hype in chat? Exclamation point hype. Yes, yes, yes. Black Chains, you're the sweetest individual on the planet. Thank you so much for that tier. Wait, that tier 2 sub. That upgrade. Ah. I thought it was like a resub, and then I read it was a tier 2. Oh my god. Wait, you actually get to do the yas without the exclamation point hype. Oh my god. Black Chains, accomplish your dreams, fuck the haters. Yes, I love you so much. I love you so much. Thank you so much for that. Yes, everyone with the hype. Black Chain's the MVP today with all the resubs. Damn. Feels good to be back streaming for you guys. Not because of the resubs necessarily, because of the thought behind them. Because I know Black Chains is, you know, encouraging us, and like that's their way of showing us their love, and that's the way of them showing us what they're about. So that is really sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for supporting the dream. I really, really appreciate it. Damn, I wish I had a stream deck so I could switch scenes more easily instead of having to like look away and then. You're really sweet. Thank you so much. Lois, hello. How's it going? It's been a minute, but I'm very happy to see you. Oh, there's the sphere. Wait, but I want to activate the third thingy. Long time no see. I know it's been a minute, but hope you're doing well. And thank you for the host. And what is one thing that what is the one thing that you value most in life? We're having a lot of like deep, thoughtful conversations today. Honestly, that makes me real happy. Cause that's what I love about streaming, you know? God damn it, Yuna just switched. Can we not? Oh, I forgot to change her abilities. Your doggo. Oh, doggo, yes. I think you're the first person today to mention their pet. I think you might be the first person today who mentioned their pet. Because everyone like Slice had coffee. And mostly everyone is saying like friends, family. But you're the first one to mention their pets. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, god damn it. Riku died. I thought it was a given. Puma's my life. Ah, no. Him and my boyfriend. Yes. Lovely. Have you posted pictures of your doggo, Lois?
This'll help.
I need to see it. I need to see the doggo on my Discord. If I haven't yet. You guys know my memory is booty, so Where is that freaking third one?
Bring it, punk.
Honestly, I'm not too invested in this. She has her own. She does have her own Instagram.
Can't run or hide, so why bother?
Takers, keepers.
Some on my Insta, but I'll post some on Discord. Yes,
Ashes to ashes.
do it. She kills everyone. Aw, I don't think Riku got to steal anything.
I'm not.
Aw, I need to see the doggo pics. What am I doing? My neck kind of hurts. My neck. Oh, reflect? I think I want regen. Javi and I want to do a family photo shoot with Puma. Oh, do it. Oh my god. Pain makes a great black mage, right? Oh my god, we're almost done, like, mastering black mage for her. Valley, I need that. Valley, I literally need to see that. Are you kidding? I can't find the third switch, though. This freaking game. Although I did really miss it. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Like, as much as I love music and I love the fact that I'm not letting games be my only thing and, you know, kind of a distraction or an excuse for me not to do, like, music stuff, I did really miss gaming. I really did miss gaming. So I really needed to do it today. Oh, there's a thing over there. No, I can't reach it. I would love to see that. Okay, let's get onto this app. Let's get another random question, shall we? Ooh, I feel like this question is too similar. Okay, let's go for a fun. Ooh, let's go for a party. Oh, random. Okay. Ooh. Oh, all right. These are really random. Ooh, okay, this is a fun one. Would you rather improve your vocabulary or your mental math speed? Ooh. Ooh, this is a good one. This is a good one. So, would you want a better vocabulary or better math skills, like mentally make like calculations? I would say math. I would say math personally. I just think it's like, you know, I was never really good at it, so I feel like it would make things easier, and if I could just like mentally do all of those gymnastics that math requires you to do. At the same time though, I'm not like, you know, it's not like it's something that I would be super, like, I can live without it, you know what I mean? It's like, it really doesn't really bother me that much, the fact that I can do mental calculations like that. But I'm really interested to see what everyone like kind of thinks about that, to kind of see the divide in that. Mainly because my in-laws gives me crap for being cat people, yet they bring their dog everywhere and she's in family photos, so it's like it's okay for a dog to be in family but not a cat. Yeah. The double standards, though. Oh, Artemis, thank you for the host. I really appreciate it. The hypocrisy jumped out, huh? Vocab, you math. Honestly, I could go for either. I would love to have better vocabulary. But I think math is just like, to do like quick and stupid calculations, I would love to do that very quickly. My vocabulary is already good, so I'd pick math. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so there's 2 points for math and 1 point for vocab. You're home. Yes, Martimus. You're finally home. Home from work. Okay, Martimus, we're having a debate. So, would you rather have better vocabulary, like right now, right? If you could choose one of each, if one of, yeah, would you rather
You betcha.
be able to have a better vocabulary, or would you rather be able to do math mentally better? Currently, we're like, me and Azzy said that we both would like to be better at math. And Valley said vocabulary because you math, which is relatable. Very relatable. My grammar proficiency is one thing that I take pride in. English was my first subject in school. My favorite subject next to art. Yes! Oh, what I was gonna say about art, Azzy. Not that I don't think you would need my advice or want my advice. But honestly, these days you can, like with social media, you can make an Instagram for that and share your art. And share the things that you, like original characters, or even draw like already popular characters, but make your own reinterpretations of them. Or make like different, like, you know what I mean? Or like how a popular character would look in your art style or in your gaming universe. And like these days, honestly, it's really cool to do stuff like that. Or even if you were to like stream, if you would like, I don't know if that's something that you would be interested in. But to actually like be out there and like make stuff in that sense of, yeah, just like doing stuff on the internet. And sharing your art, and like that's how you get opportunities, like developing like a portfolio and like showcasing your art style. And I'm sure you could get some stuff, some opportunities, especially these days, you know, like go on whatchamacallit, what's that
Lightning flash, thunder crash.
what's that website? LinkedIn? Yes, LinkedIn. You could connect with like companies there on a professional level too. And I'm sure there's a lot of indie developers that would love to work with up and coming artists and stuff like that. So honestly, just don't quit. You got this. I believe in you. That's mainly what I want to say. That's mainly the message of the day. Is like, don't feel discouraged. You got this. I believe in you. Ooh, excuse me. I mean, I don't dislike math, but I think vocabulary would be more useful daily. It would help me express myself better and I have better conversations. Ooh. That's a really good point of view. You have streamed art before, but your internet connection has been pretty bad lately. Aw. Yeah. That really sucks when your internet becomes like unreliable or unstable. It really puts a damper on things. But you could do YouTube videos, like tutorials on how to do stuff, or even just like speed draws. Like people like watching that. You're just talking about something, describing your character while you film yourself like drawing everything about it, and you just like speed it up and people just see the process of the character getting drawn. I feel like that would have potential even on like Instagram, on Twitter, because online videos is really good, and you could share that and people can easily watch a speed draw of something on their Twitter profile or on their Instagram profile, because it's a video that doesn't really require you to listen to it. And a lot of people on social media do prefer things that are you don't really need to like listen to, because a lot of them are in public places and stuff like that. So and some people don't have their headphones with them or earphones. So it's something to think about. Is LinkedIn pretty reliable? I've heard good things about it. I've heard that it's really good to connect with industry people. But I honestly don't really know too much about it. To be completely honest with you. I don't really know how it works too much. But I've heard it's good to like connect with industry stuff. To do industry stuff in the whatever community you're into. And sometimes that's how things leak too. It's like you see someone posting on their LinkedIn that they're working on this project or that project. So it's something to look forward to, I guess. You could look into. Well, that's the end of that. Alrighty.
That wasn't much fun.
Ooh. This is another would you rather question, so that's kind of funny. So would you rather be an average person in the present or a king/queen 2500 years ago? I would say I would rather be an average person now, because it's literally what I am and what I do. Right? Because, like, you know, at the time, people died really young.
Takers, keepers.
Because technology and science wasn't really that advanced. So I don't know how fun it would be, even if I was a king. I would be a king for what, like a couple years? I wouldn't want to live in the barbaric times, right? I don't know if I would want that either. I'm happy with things now. Exactly. Things may not be perfect, but things are pretty average. Pretty average. They're pretty decent right now. I wouldn't want to abdicate to like have to abdicate. Wait, I wouldn't want to not have that vocabulary. Who needs it, right? I was a homecoming queen, so I experienced both. You were peeling a carrot. The question is, would you rather be an average person in the present, or would you rather be a queen in like 2,000 years ago? Can we not push this? I don't know how to do this. We're just gonna move forward.
I'm on a roll.
I feel like the popular answer is like to just be average now. Because I feel like, you know, everyone here can relate to that. And it's like, yeah, it's like, it would be probably worse to live 1,000 years, 2,000 years ago. Internet, I rest my case, right? Literally the only thing that you need to make your point. There's internet. We have internet.
That's it?
Oh my god. It's funny because I'm actually in a generation. It kind of makes you wonder what kind of technology people will have 2,500 years from now, right? Right? Yeah. No, absolutely. Even 10 years from now, like our the current generation.
This isn't the sphere they stole, is it?
Sorry, there's a
Let's watch
cutscene. You got lunch, steamed rice with mixed veggies. Ooh, yes.
Total survivors of the final Crimson Squad selection.
The Crimson
exercise,
Squad.
0, zilch, and zippo. Job done.
You pinhead, did you even count? Look, there are bodies missing. There should be 3 more.
Ew, is
candidates
this
and their
the LeBlanc?
Your point?
3 plus 1 makes how many?
Is this
4
logos?
still with. Fix it.
No, I don't think so.
Figures.
No, it does look like him.
Did you say something? No, sir. Pay him no mind.
It does look like the LeBlanc guy. And one of them sound like the other one, the tall one. Crimson Sphere number 10. Ooh, this is some drama. The pics are up on Discord. Yes. In just a few decades, we went from this bulky tube TVs to flat screens, wired phones to smartphones. Yeah. Like, legit, the people who are adults now, like... Yeah, the people who are in, like, their 20s, 30s now, we literally went through the biggest technology shift in, like, in the history of the world. Like, we went from, like, home phones. We went from, like, internet where you couldn't be on your phone while on the internet. Now there's literally internet on a bus. There's literally internet everywhere. Like, we went from, like, yeah, the bulky ass TVs. We went from VHSs to like CDs, and now you don't even need CDs. You can just download stuff from like thin air, and you can get like, you know, music like that. You could get like, literally there's libraries of music on Spotify, Apple Music, of like from way back then until now, and it's like all the music, you don't even need to buy it. You just pay for this subscription and you get all the music in the world. Or at least all the music that's available on the streaming platform of your choosing. But it was a huge shift in technology. Like, we went from like, and literally it kept changing. It kept changing. We went from like portable like CD players to like suddenly there's like mini discs, and then there was like USB stuff, and then like, you know what I mean? Like, we just went from like, we went through shit really quickly. We went from literally a brick cell phone that had like maybe Snake on it, and now we can literally like watch YouTube videos. We can watch stuff on the go. We can literally like have all sorts of things in our phone these days. We can pay stuff with our phones. We literally like, the technology advancement within like what, like 20 to 30 years has been insane. Even computers, like computers used to be huge. And now it's just like you get a laptop, and it's way better than, you know, like some laptops are better than some computers, and you can just like, and that's just it. You can get it on the go, and you can just like slay the game, and it's insane. It's insane. You love raw carrots. I love raw carrots too, by the way.
It's a dud.
Only naughty girls would scrounge through other people's bedrooms.
See, it looked like them in the
What
cutscene.
about you? You're the ones who broke into our airship.
The boss's orders are permission enough.
I don't know if that's how life works, but okay. Okay, we have to whoop your asses again. It's fine. Did she steal? I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, literally AI stuff. AI kind of scares me, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not the biggest fan of AI. I'm really not. AI is kind of creepy. The only thing that I kind of appreciate about AI is like Siri and like Alexa and things like that. But even that can get creepy real quick. Even that, girl, I'm like, ooh, I don't know.
I won't let you fall. Let's play it safe.
But you know, everyone I guess has their thing. But definitely AI is not my thing. I just find it so creepy and weird. I don't know. That's just me. Like that one, like Sophia, was that the AI robot individual? That just creeps me out so much. Like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about AI.
I don't know what to
Russian roulette, yeah. La, 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 la. Get it, Riku. Ooh, did it. Gravity fish. We did that. What do you guys think things are gonna look like in 10 years? Like technology wise. Like sometimes it does feel like, for me, I'm like, how can we even improve? But I've always felt like this, and they've always found ways to surprise me. You know? So it's like, I've always wondered as a kid, like with video games, bitch. In video games, you literally can put on a helmet now and be in the video game. That was stuff from my dreams when I was a kid. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't even imagine the thought of it as a kid. And now it's like a thing that happens, you know? Oh, now they're activating. Maybe virtual reality will be better in mainstream. Ooh, that would be nice. That would be really nice. Because virtual reality right now is like, everyone gets sick. And it's a little like the quality for it isn't the best. And all that stuff. So I'm really hoping that virtual reality, as a whole, I think virtual reality even has potential to be a thing, just like not just for games, you know? For like, what if you buy a ticket? Like, what if certain artists do a special events and you buy a virtual reality ticket, and that's how you get a ticket to see that show? Like, instead of, you know, like, and you actually get to feel like you're there. Like, you know, there's little like 360 cameras on every seat or something. Wouldn't that be iconic? Obviously, it would be better to be there in person. But like, if it was, you know, for disabled people, that would be iconic. You know, even for like, for them to feel like, to have that like front row experience. I feel like for, you know, even for traveling's sake, you know, not everyone... Like, you may be able to afford a concert ticket, but you may not be able to afford the trip to get to a concert, you know? Damn, Riku fucked them up.
It's a wrap.
More electric cars? Ooh. I feel like within 10 years, there's probably gonna be like a more self-driving cars. And I think, do you guys think it's eventually gonna be the standard for like self-driving cars to be a thing? I don't imagine right now, because right now I feel like it would be a little spooky. Because I don't know, like, I don't know. Self-driving cars scare me, yeah. No, I mean, they don't scare me that much, because I learned that even self-driving cars, there's usually like an emergency thing for like whenever, like, you know, if you see something, like, you still have to pay attention to the road and all that stuff, because like, you still have like emergency brakes, and there's like, you can still take over control of the car. It's just like you have the option to just let the car do its thing, you know, and not have to do anything. But you do have the option to do it. It's not like you just sit there and there's like no steering wheel, there's nothing, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no control on your part. Like, there's absolutely control on your part if you like choose to. But I do think it's definitely gonna become more of a thing to have like self-driving like stuff as a whole. Oh, hello. Oh, this is the booby trap, huh? Ah. Oh, there's a third one. I mean, it could be the standard, but in a very long time, yeah. That would mean change whole cities. Probably that's expensive. I don't think it would change cities if you adapt it so that if you think about it, in Google Maps, there's certain roads that, like, if it's a one-way street, they won't let you go into it and all that stuff. So, you know, there's stuff that can be done. You can just program stuff. I think that's the main thing. You can just program the cars to know better, but at the same time, you probably would need you would probably need to make it some sort of. You would probably need to standardize it. I agree, and probably have some sort of situation where, you know, the cars would detect one another and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't see it happening like anytime soon, but definitely within like 20 to 50 years. I don't know why not. You know, I think it's totally doable. I don't know how to call it, but a video, I guess, that people said it couldn't. I keep hitting enter by mistake. Me. Isn't it the worst? Do I have to do this again? What is up there? I wonder if I could have done something. I wonder if I could have done something then.
Look at the pretty colors.
Doesn't Yuna have a thing where she can absorb MP? I don't know. But that's the freaking worst. When you're trying to type something and it's just like you enter too soon, and then you just send in like half sentences. And you're like, God damn it, now I'm gonna look stupid. I'm pretty sure Pain just... yeah, we just mastered Black Mage. I don't think Pain has any other active dress spheres right now. I mean, she doesn't do Gunner, Gun Mage, Songstress, White Mage, Thief, or Festivalist, so I don't even know. Maybe we could go into her special dress spheres for now. Well. I never found the freaking switch, did I? That freaking third switch. I never actually found it. Never frackety found it. It's okay though. I saw a video of a plan for the future that said people will not drive their cars in the big cities. There will be like a fixed number of cars in the city, like taxis, but fully automatic. And people just use those cars in the city. It was supposed to be a plan for energy saving and good for the environment because there is never too many cars in the city. Oh, interesting. I don't think that's too realistic though, to be honest. To think that people will let go of their control of like their cars and stuff like that. I think it's a little unrealistic, you know? Or to think that people will only use cars outside of the cities. I think that's a little unrealistic. But, you know, who knows, honestly. It could work, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really see it happening. It's like, why would people give up, like, the whole point of people having cars is to have their own, like...
A nicer person might let you go.
You know, people want to have their own experience. They don't want to, you know, they don't want to have to pay someone to do something or whatever. You know what I mean? they want to have like their own car. They want to have their own thing going on. And obviously that can't really happen if you're like, you know, if all the cars are like public, you know. But I don't know. It could work. I don't know. I feel like a lot of restructuring would probably need to happen for that to be a thing. But I don't see why not. I definitely think I screwed up some sort of sequence here. Let me have Yuna master, like, the white mage situation. The cars would not have a driver though, you would be alone in there, but yeah, it's very weird and unrealistic. Yeah, you would basically share cars with everyone. You would probably run into a situation of like people would shit themselves in the car. I don't know, all sorts of weird things happen in cars. Oh, there's no way out of here unless I go through that? Okay, I have to find it then. Where the fuck do I find that? Where's this freaking switch? It's probably gonna be something like stupidly obvious. And I'm gonna beat myself over it. Because I'm gonna be like, I could have gotten it so much easier. And the thing is, I don't know if people... Well, I guess you could be by yourself, and if there's an emergency situation, you can just drive yourself. So I guess that's not too bad. But I don't know. To try and remove, like, and lower the amount of cars that are roaming around. Well, it would be realistic because they clog up the entire city. It takes ages for anyone to get anywhere. But it would probably have to like enforce people to carpool more. You know what I mean? It's like, it would just like, honestly, it would be like a bus situation. It just seems like, you know? It just literally sounds like it's a bus situation. All over again, you know? Guys, am I stuck here? I think I'm stuck here. When you're stuck in game. What am I doing wrong? That's... Oh? What is this picture anyway? Do you guys see that? It's like for a split second a picture pops up here. Oh, that's just LeBlanc and her team. Speaking of buses, I get to use my new bus pass today. Yes, Valley, get it. Oh, that's exciting. That is so exciting. I don't even use a bus anymore for work. My dad just takes me to work. Because it's so nearby. As long as he's home, he'll just take me there. But if not, I can always literally grab a bus. It's like it's so convenient. I don't have to grab a bus. I could literally just walk there. But like, I don't want to walk for like 20 minutes. And have a job, you know what I mean? Like, that will be very physically demanding. Guys, I think I'm stuck here. I don't know what to do. I think I did something wrong. Ah! Okay. Wait, did I have to let myself fall? Wait, how did that work? Wait, I had to let myself fall? And then somehow it led me here? Somehow it led me up there? What? What?
Don't get careless.
Who, me?
Bendy smartphones? Oh, so they don't break in your pocket? Yeah. That would be very useful. Although I can't really say I've ever broken a smartphone by having it on my pocket. They probably will never do it, but I would love like a shock-proof one so you can drop it and nothing is gonna break. But obviously, it's not really to their best interests to do that. And there you go. We did it! There are prototypes already of a smartphone that literally bends on your arm and it looks like a bracelet. Oh, interesting. That does sound interesting. Huh. Ooh, you know what I'm excited about? AR stuff. Like augmented reality stuff. Like, you know when you used to see the movies and like windows would pop up and they would be doing stuff like in real life instead of actually, you know what I mean? Like with projections and stuff like that. Especially like I feel like Pokemon Go, for example, is like a very, very not basic, but it's kind of a basic example of what augmented reality could look like.
Let's split up and look.
And I think the potential for it is just the best, really.
Found it.
I mean, there's a literal treasure chest.
Huh? Now I get it. I was wondering why they'd bother stealing half a broken
Oh, they had the other half.
Of course, they already had the other half.
Makes perfect sense.
Very good, loves. I went through a lot of trouble gathering those pieces, all for Noogie Woogie.
Noogie Woogie.
So don't you lay a finger
Ew.
on it. Let's get 'em, boys.
Oh, sweetie. She's gonna try. She's gonna try for sure.
Time to clobber the robber.
Alrighty. Okay, guys. I have another question for you guys. Are you ready? I actually don't have a... actually don't have a question ready for you guys. Okay. Ooh, this one is interesting. So what is an absolute deal breaker on a first date? Or I guess as a whole... I know there's some taken people in my stream, but I guess what's a deal breaker as a whole? Like, you know, if you're getting to know someone in a friendly way, or a coworker, or anyone like that, and I guess when you were dating and you were looking for people and you were on the dating scene, what are some things that just like are complete deal breakers on a first date in your opinion? Let me know. I will fight this fight. And whenever I'm done, I'm going to read all those messages. So feel free to debate. And I'm going to get onto those and I'm going to read those. I promise. And we're going to have a good old debate about it. I promise to you. Dishonesty? Ooh. Yeah, for me. Well, I guess it's kind of hard to see that on a first date. You know, it's kind of hard to gauge whether or not someone is being dishonest or whatever it could be. Wait, no, I need Riku to steal stuff from them.
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
Ah, when you need to focus real badly. But it's kind of hard to see dishonesty like from the first date. Although there's stuff that, you know, if someone tells you something from their profile and it doesn't really match, that could be a problem. I don't even know what to do on them. I can just do dirty dancing.
What do you think I'm after?
Very bad grammar. Really?
Ready, boys?
Of course he's ready.
After you, boss.
Oh wait, what? What is this? Ah! This seems very extra.
Cannonball!
Oh, how? Oh, wow.
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
Wowie. That was intense.
Smoking's bad for you.
This is a little embarrassing.
Arrogance is the worst. It is. Yeah. Someone who's like overly
Knowing you.
confident is like, confidence is hot, but when someone just like talks like they're the shit and like they act like they're the shit and like you will never find someone like them, it's just
You're slacking this instant.
very icky. Love tap. Oh my. You can be confident but also humble. Exactly. No, absolutely. I totally agree.
Such sweet sorrow.
Wait. Okay, Pain, we need to get your special dress sphere on. Yeah, it's not that hard. I agree. Not in dating, but in friendships and family. Yeah, as a whole, yeah. Great minds think alike. Yes. No, I absolutely agree on that.
Feeling lucky, punk?
Don't you do it. Oh, I could probably go for some this spell or something.
Enjoy your flight.
Sweetie, you tried. For me personally, I've never gone on a date, y'all. For fun fact about me. So I don't really, it's not like I have a huge list of like anything. But what I would say,
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
what I would say is probably kind of a big deal for me is someone who's just like nice. It's like if I were to be on a date with someone and they were an asshole to like our waiter, or you know what I mean, like I feel like nice, someone who's just genuinely nice and smiley and just good just makes me very happy. You know, like whenever, like for example, I work like, you know, with customers all the time. When someone actually smiles back at me and like when you actually see the light up in their eyes, and when they're smiling, they're being polite and they're being kind and understanding of like other people, instead of like judging people for the job that they have or judging people for how much money they earn and like just stuff like that, or like thinking that they're better than someone because they have a different job or whatever. It's just like stuff like that, just kind of just like be humble, be nice. And you would think that's like a standard thing, but it doesn't really seem like it. There's a lot of rude people in this world. And I don't think you would be surprised. You guys, I'm pretty sure you guys are aware that that's very much a thing.
Let me blow you a kiss.
Oh, honey. Oh, she's trying. But you would think it would be like a standard thing, and everyone would be just like kind to one another and stuff like that. But it doesn't really seem like that. My brother-in-law has such arrogance. I hate it. I like every time there's a holiday or dinner and he's there, if the convo moves towards someone else, he has to make it about him. It's so much better when he's not there. Ew. Yeah, someone who always makes it about themselves is not. It's not fun to be around. You know, you want to have fun around people. You want to have a good time around people, and when someone just like makes it always about them, it's like, okay.
Well, want another helping of your just desserts?
Ooh, Riku.
No one's gonna hear you scream from down here.
Ooh, they're okay.
Second, I'll let you see what's in the sphere.
This is getting intense.
Let us?
Please, the sphere is yours to watch.
We did that. Damn, badass bitches. I got to the point where I just don't talk and eat. It's a lot easier, right? Just like don't participate in the conversation, and it's like, nope, that's not. I didn't contribute to that. Nope. Those people want worshippers, not friends. Oh my god, it's the worst when their friends actually enable that sort of thing. Like whenever those people get surrounded by yes people and like everything they do is amazing, the ground they walk on is amazing and all that stuff. Then that it gets even worse. It's like you're like, girl, you know what I mean? It's like, sweetie, you're not, you know, like you never want to bring someone down, but it's like sometimes it's like, bitch, they think that they're at such a high level that nothing can touch them, and you're like, okay. Alrighty, guys, I just need to take a little potty break, so I'm gonna be right back, and then we'll keep streaming for a little bit longer. Hope you guys are enjoying so far. Thank you so much for keeping me company. I'll see you in a little bit. Let me leave you, I guess, with a question. All right. Let me leave you with a question. This is a fun one. If you could do something dangerous just once with no risk, what would you do? So like something like, you know, like diving or bungee jumping, like a risky task, but for that day, I guess you would be invincible. So you could do literally anything you wanted. I want to read all of those when I'm back. Okay, that sounded rude. I would like, you know, if you guys would like to answer that question, I would be very happy to read the answers and to have a little discussion when I'm back. If not, enjoy your break as well. Take a little break, go to the bathroom, do whatever you want. I'm not here to control you. I'm just here to support you. So yeah, BRB. I'm back. Did you miss me? I'm just eating like a chocolate digestive cookie. Not really cookie, like a biscuit, I guess. My lighting looks weird. Let me fix that. But we were talking about oh, hi. Hello, Casper. Oh yeah. Oh my god, I can see my face muscle. But I was I left with a question. It's the worst when their parents enable it. Their mother-in-law will call him out at least. Yes. I would probably see how far I could get nearby places on foot. Ooh. Without worrying about traffic crossings and such. Ooh, that's interesting, Azzy. That's interesting. I wouldn't like. I love that. That's how your like where your brain went. I would love to explore a tomb or something like that. Be a badass like Lara Croft. Ooh. I could never. I would be too afraid of like the animals. That's the thing. I love my father-in-law and other brother-in-law. I can't stand the arrogant one or my mother-in-law. Oh my god. I love you, Valley. It is what it is. At least my husband shares the same views about it, so no fighting. He prefers to be with my family. Aww. At least that. You were gone for like 4 minutes. It's not all about you. Not in this stream, yes. I am allowed to be self-indulgent. It's my stream. I'm allowed to make it about me. You missed me. Thank you. Enable me. Just kidding. How long the seconds without you have been. Oh my god. Valley with those creeper faces. Oh my god. I would personally... I don't know. I would probably like... go swimming because I know I wouldn't drown and I know I wouldn't get eaten by any like shark. So I feel like it would be a once in a lifetime opportunity for me because I know I wouldn't die. Either that or like explore like a volcano, you know? That would be cool. Like an active volcano, like walk around it and be like, ooh, there's lava. Swoop. Just kidding. Oh my god. Anyway. Let's keep going with this game. But do you guys know what I mean? It's like, what's stopping, like, I feel like a lot of times what's stopping us from doing risky stuff isn't the fact that we're afraid of dying. It's like the fact that it's just like, what's the point? Like, at least for me, it's like, that's kind of like the thing without, like, is even like haunted houses and like, even like, or playing a scary game or something like that. It's like, why would I do something that makes me feel bad? You know what I mean? Like, something that makes me not feel good inside. But some people like that adrenaline, I get it. But it's, you know, it is what it is. Healing like Garmin Grid. When am I getting a dress sphere? I want a dress sphere. I want to change more outfits. Okay, what's the cutscene? Oh, it's the Vegnagun thing that we're talking about? Some drama. That's what it is. Movie time. It does feel like movie time. When I'm watching this with you guys, it does feel like we're watching like a movie together. And I'm like, what is gonna happen? Even though I do remember, although I don't remember a lot of this game. Oh, that is creepy. That is a creepy looking face. I mean, I can already guess that's gonna be our last, like the boss fight, the last at the end of the game.
That is the Colossus, Vegnagun. We finished our analysis of the sphere. It appears to have been recorded underneath Bavel.
Of course.
I see Bavel hasn't lost its old fondness for secrets.
Exactly. Those
Oh, we
weapons
agree
are
on something.
concealing that weapon all along. If anyone uses that thing,
Do you guys notice her chest, like her boobs don't match her neck? Like if you notice, like close to the heart, there's like a visible line. She either got a tan or she's wearing like a breastplate or something, because there's a definite difference in that skin tone.
Spira is done for.
But it's a machina. All we have to do is shake our way up to it and take it apart.
That's what Nucci's got in mind. And of course, whatever he's planning is what I'm planning.
Ugh,
What about you?
I hate it.
Me?
She always has arched
The
backward.
summoner who defeated
right?
Sin ought to stand up and defend Spira again.
She has a
So,
point.
then I guess we're on the same side. We'll be waiting for
Oh
you.
my god.
Waiting where?
Don't be silly, love. On your airship, of course.
Wait, what? When did that happen?
Ever heard of asking?
Cares, because there's nothing else we can do now.
The calm is here. I thought our peaceful days would never end.
Imagine,
Eternal calm.
imagine saving the world, bringing an eternal calm, and then people have like weird underground weapons and shit like that, and you're like, God damn it, I saved this world 2 years ago, and now I have to deal with this bullshit again. Now I have to think about saving it again. Like, are you fucking me? Poor Yuna.
I really believed it would last forever. Until now. I've realized how fragile.
And Pain is just staring at her like, girl, are you gonna come or not? Are you just gonna like stand there? Oh, is this the end of a chapter? There was a treasure chest in there. Can I not get it? Was this the end of chapter 2? I guess LeBlanc's gang is on our airship now. Look at them. At least we don't have to fight them.
First things first, we are going to Bavel. Full speed.
All right, she's the boss now, apparently. Apparently, that's what's happening here.
You just wait, Blondie.
Blondie.
What next?
She's off to save Spira, of course.
Right.
She is. She does look like she's hair humping.
Always getting herself dragged into trouble.
We're going to Bavel. There should be lots of spheres there. So why don't we hunt for them on the side?
Uh-huh.
They're like, sure, that's exactly why you're doing it.
You're a goody goody.
What's wrong with that, Yuna? Why are you so offended that she called you a goody goody? It's not a bad thing to be a good person. What? Oh my god, don't you guys hate it though when like in real life scenarios you're just like hanging out with people and they're like, you're so naive just because you prefer to look on the bright side of things, you know what I mean? Or like you choose to like think that someone isn't like, you know what I mean? Like they're like, oh, that person is definitely doing something shady, and you're like, I don't think so, they seem nice enough. And they're like, you're so naive, and you're like, no, I'm not, I just prefer to choose at the bright side of things. I just prefer to believe the good in people. Because a lot of times there's unnecessary drama because of that shit. And you're like, I told you, there was nothing going on. A lot of times they're right though, but you know. I don't know how I feel about this Final Fantasy. I think I prefer 10. Aw, yeah. I mean, this one is more silly, honestly, and just more like whatever. The Vecna gun is bad news. We better get under Bavel and get to the bottom of this. But honestly, you know, I'm having fun with it, so it's the story is kind of like all over the place, but we can deal with
So
it.
how are we gonna do this?
Just point your guns at them and
It's obvious. We nab the head honcho.
alrighty.
Then we make him lead us to Vegnagun and checkmate.
Not bad.
I got no problem with this. Our target is the new Yevon Praetor, Barrel-Eye.
Barrel Eye. Oh, he's cute.
Girly man like me is
No, 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 no. We're not. We're no.
Careful. He's much stronger than he looks.
What we're not about to do, guys, is call someone girly.
Who goes there?
You know exactly who I am, bitch.
It's those Youth League spies. We won't have you defile this place like you did in Kilika.
Oh, sweetie.
Well, good luck.
Good luck.
This bitch. This bitch. Fucking LeBlanc. Storyline isn't as good as the first one. Yeah, that had me so into it. I get you. Kill him. She's out. She really is. I'm positive and look very young. People always think I'm super naive and innocent. Yeah, it's so annoying. People are always like being like, oh, you don't have enough life experience, or like, oh, you're this, you're that. You're like, no, maybe I just prefer to look at the bright side of things instead of being such a pessimist asshole like you. Like, it's so frustrating sometimes. It's like, I'm aware that you could be right on this negative thing that you're talking about, but I'm just choosing to give them a chance just in case it's not that bad. Hi, Wiley. It's very nice. It's very nice. Yeah, it's very nice to see you. Can I speak? I don't think so. What do you value the most in life, Wiley? It's like people talk as if you're not aware. Oh, infiltrate Bavel. New Yevon's headquarters, Bavel. Does Vegnagun sleep deep beneath its streets? Take the lift down and see. Oh, hi. I was worried about Miss Yuna, so I came along. I've got items for you. I kind of just noticed I just did Cher. I kind of just imitated Cher right now. Oh. Oh. It's Cher, bitch. Oh no, what have I done? Oh. My pussy tastes like Pepsi Cola. Oh no. Do you guys have any lines that you want me to read as Cher? Ruby, stop right now. Oh my god, I can't. I found my calling as a Cher impersonator. Oh. I don't think I'm even that good. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Cher and Diana Ross, some of the original LGBT supporting. Yes, they are. They are. Oh. I'm dying. Do you believe in love after love? 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 Do you believe in l I love that episode of Will and Grace where Jack met Cher in a coffee shop and he thought she was an impersonator. Yikes. Oh my god, these guys. Not to say that Yuna should have an ego, but bitch, she saved the world and that's how they thank her. This is why I'm glad I didn't choose their side. Just Jack. Honestly, Will and Grace was so iconic. Like, Will and Grace as a whole was like a whole mood. It was like the first time I ever saw LGBT representation on TV as like in general, so
Takers, keepers.
that was a thing. I'm Grace on the outside, but Karen on the inside. Aw. Karen was a savage, wasn't she? The hardcore Yevon followers were the ones trying to stop her. Yeah, the irony. The irony of that. She exposed their garbage and they went into a frenzy. I know. But still, it's like they wouldn't even be alive if it wasn't for me. So that's what's frustrating about the Yevon. And it's like, they're like, oh, we're the new Yevon. It's like, no, you're not. You're literally the same Yevon. You're literally the same Yevon. Always being classy and snatching wigs. Love that. That's iconic. What was the, what was the first character, fictional character, I mean, that you've ever seen that you were like, oh my god, that's me, or like, I guess the closest to you of you being like, oh my god, that's me.
No problem.
And I feel like that will depend on like, that will change depending on the level of representation. Like for me, I remember the first character where I ever was like, me was like Glee. And that was like 2009. So I was definitely like about to go to 9th grade. No, wait. 10th grade, yes, 10th grade. It was exactly what I needed for high school. I was literally the same age as Kurt. I remember this specifically. And I remember the first episode of Glee that I ever saw was that episode where, the first episode of Glee I ever saw was the one where he was doing the single ladies dance, and I was like, oh my god, me. Because that was literally like whenever whenever my parents weren't home, I would like put on some music and I would just dance in my room by myself. I would lip sync. I would try to like imitate the choreographies. So it's, oh my god, pain, why? So it was rather iconic that I saw literally, like, I couldn't have asked for better representation, especially at the time. And I just felt so validated. And I hope that a lot of people get to feel that these days, especially with the internet and with, you know, other TV shows having more representation. It sucks that it took me, like, what? In 10th grade, you were like, what, 16? 15, 16? Like, it sucks that it took me so long. Although the first time I ever saw LGBT representation was Will and Grace. And I guess, I didn't really wanna, like, at the time, I was kind of, I still suffered from a lot of internalized homophobia. So I didn't like, you know, the more femme characters like Jack. So I kind of, at the time, I liked Will more. But I thought the show was funny regardless, you know what I mean? It was just like, I just found them so iconic anyway, you know what I mean? But honestly, the first character that I ever, like, got it, was like Kurt from Glee. I was like, oh my god, me. And I've never felt that way ever in my life. And I hope that Obviously, people now growing up, they even get it on Disney. Wasn't there like a gay couple on a Disney show or something? Or they had a gay kiss or something. So hopefully, you know, as kids grow up these days, representation gets to be better so that they can see that at 5 instead of 15, you know? Like I did. Clara from Doctor Who. Ooh. Trent from Power Rangers Dino Thunder. Oh, my cousin loved that series. I loved Power Rangers, but honestly, I stopped watching it. I stopped watching it a long time ago. And I remember at the time my cousin was still super into it, and Dino Thunder was one of the few that he loved. He was like obsessed with it. I would watch it every once in a while when I could, whenever I caught it on TV, but my cousin, like, he loved it. Ren Stevens from Even Stevens, a classic Disney Channel show. Ooh. Loves art, feels a little bit tortured at times, has great taste in clothing. Ooh, oh, love that. Oh, I never got to see the doggo. Oh, I never got. Oh. Oh, I kind of wish Lois posted it on the picture chat, but it's fine. Gizmo, baby Gizmo, cute. Oh my god. If you guys aren't on my Discord, you should. You should do exclamation point Discord if you're not there, so you get to see the puppy pictures that Lois shared on the general chat. Her, Lizzie McGuire, and after them, so many Degrassi characters for so many different reasons. Yes. Oh, how I used to respect you. Wow, they're so mean. That wasn't me, was it? Did you guys hear that? Who was that? What happened? Praetor, where have you gone? Oh, did he leave? Why have you come here? Ah, you are the High Summoner, I guess. I guess. Did the ground just shake? My nerves, perhaps? Oh my god. These people need to get their shit together. I'm sorry, but I've received no information, only orders. I feel like they wouldn't share the information with me anyway. Some guards just came running through this way. Alrighty, well, I guess we're going this way. Alrighty, I have a fun question for you guys. Would you rather never use social media sites / apps or never watch another movie or TV show? Honestly, I'm good with not watching another movie or TV show. Social media is all I do anyway these days. Like YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, literally anything social media, I'm there. Oh, hi. Oh, it's the faith thingy. An empty room. I hate empty rooms in RPGs. It's like, bitch, put a treasure chest in there. How dare you give me an empty room? You know what I mean? Can you guys relate? It's like when you're playing an RPG and you see like you have a mini map like I do, and you're like, oh my god, that leads to nowhere. So surely that must have something that I need, right? And then oh, turns out that room wasn't empty after all. I just activated something in it, didn't I? Would that count not be able to stream or just not see social media? No, I think it's either like they're making you choose. This question makes you choose between like traditional media or modern media. So I would say like, I don't think Netflix would count, but I'm pretty sure YouTube, Twitch wouldn't count as long as it wasn't like a traditional movie or TV show. Yeah, I feel like it's either like traditional TV show or movie, or you get to choose like Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, all that stuff, you know, as long as it's not a traditional TV show or a movie. I think you would be fine, which I could totally live without. I canceled my Netflix subscription because of that. I honestly don't really care that much. think social media is literally what I do. All I do. So, and I'm happy to do it. Oh, isn't this where I got like a trial or something? I got convicted of being a traitor, even though I was the one exposing their asses. That was some bullshit. Even Stevens was the first time I saw a Jewish family on TV. Aww. See, that's sweet. Like, and it sucks that for us, it's like it was such a big moment, but hopefully as time progresses, it's not going to be that big of a deal for people. It's just like the representation, I guess, is just always going to be there. At least that's what I hope for. Oh, I did something. Then I guess social media, it's hard though, because I love TV shows and movies. Oh, for me, it's a no-brainer. I rarely watch like your traditional TV or movie, so I'm good. For me, it's like, oh, I'm fine.
Jeez, things really are a mess, huh?
Payne, get on the elevator. Oh, there you go. Yevon was a phony religion anyway. It really was. Aw, it's the temple.
Wait, what are fiends doing in the temple?
The temples reek of secrets. Don't let a couple of fiends throw you.
Ooh, Payne spilling the tea. Oh, do you guys remember this from the first game? They're just a bunch of old dead guys who wanted to be the ones to use Machina to keep the rest of Sphera under control. Literally, right? I love that Yevon is literally a commentary on like organized religion anyway. Like, they get to tell you what's okay, they get to tell you what's not okay, they get to tell you all these things, and everyone just blindly follows them. This area was so annoying in the first game, Sly, wasn't it? It was like the automatic, it was like a runway situation. It was not a runway. What was it called? What do you call it? It's not a runway. It's a, oh my god, what's the word for it? It was like a conveyor belt.
Everyday bang bang kind of bullets. Let's play it safe.
What are you? Are you a helm? What are you? They have the classic Nickelodeon channel now. I wish they would make one for Disney so I could rewatch even Stevens, Lizzie McGuire, and That's So Raven again. They're gonna have, I mean, Disney is working on a streaming platform of their own. And I wouldn't be surprised if they had stuff like that on it. Like the, you know, Hannah Montana, Lizzie McGuire. All that fun stuff. That's So Raven. I'm trying to find a good question for you guys. It's a reptile. Oh, I do have something for a reptile. Well,
This'll help.
that works also. They need to put the original movies too, not like Frozen or Lion King, but like Brink, Cheetah Girls. Ooh, yes. They had like a lot of like made-for-TV movies too. Ooh, Camp Rock would be fun to watch. Also, you know, the classics like The Lion King. I feel like that would be cool. I remember there was like like Recess. I'm pretty sure they had a movie or like a few movies at some point. That would be cool. What else is there? I would love to like watch everything. Honestly, Disney is kind of like pretty iconic. I was gonna say Disney is pretty iconic. Like, I don't know. Just it has some impact. I don't know. Ooh, full cure, bitch. Regen is pretty iconic for boss fights. Although I'm pretty over leveled, so it doesn't really matter. Full life. Dispel. No, Dispel is nice. Ew, I'm sorry. That was kind of nasty. I'm sorry. Honestly, I'm gonna have Pain. Be a warrior, so she doesn't spend as much MP. Oh, what is Riku learning? Sorry, I'm just focusing on the game a little bit. I need to focus on this sometimes. Oh, okay. She's doing good. So many good ones aren't out anymore. Like most of the ones from before 2004 are nowhere to be found, and it's sad because they're amazing. Yeah, I feel like that's the only way for them to kind of revive those shows again is to kind of do that. To have like a streaming service, people pay a bunch for it. Not a bunch, but people pay a certain amount of money for it. And then they can access all the amazing things that they, you know, that aren't really available anywhere, you know. Evil Eye. Well, that works. I was like, how do I tackle them? How do I even do that? I guess I can do like this one. That could possibly work. I mean, Pain is gonna kill it though. Okay, that works. Pain is OP as fuck. You know what I would love? Something like that, but for wait, is my phone the thing that's like making sounds? I don't think so. I don't even know. But I would love a service like that, but for video games. I would love some kind of service where, kind of like PlayStation Now, but probably reworked in some way, shape, or form, where you would like have access, pretty much like a legal way of emulation. I've talked about this before, but I do love video games a lot, so don't mind me while I get on my soapbox. That like a lot of video games are only really accessible through like illegal things, like through emulation, unfortunately. So I would love to have a source of legal stuff. Like you know how like the Wii had the virtual store and people could buy the like old games, and they could play them, and like everything was like legal and everything was like licensed by them and such. Like, wouldn't that be so iconic? Wouldn't that be way better than like you having to go out of your way to like, you know?
Here comes your favorite kind of
I just think it's so unnecessary. And I feel like it would be so important to keep the gaming industry, like not the gaming industry, but the gaming history alive, because there's so many games, like even from back when I was growing up, from the Master System. I just think to this day, like, how the fuck am I gonna get, like, if I ever wanted to reminisce and get back into one of those games, like, how would I even like begin to look for them, you know, in like completely legal ways, you know? And I would love, you know, to find ways to do that. And there's a lot of games that I've played and I've tried out throughout my life. A lot of times I could only afford the demos because that's what my family could afford at the time. So I would love, ideally it would be iconic to have a situation where I would be able to do all those things legally and access all these amazing games that oh, this is where I came from. And I have access to all these amazing games that maybe I've never played before, or maybe I've played before and I want to play them again, you know? Without feeling like, oh... You know, I would just love a digital thing where everything would just be there. And you wouldn't have to worry about, you know, losing anything or whatever. As long as you had your account, you had all the games, and you had all that stuff. I have the original Super NES. I just need to get more of the games. They have a game shop in town that sells older games, and by older I mean like before the Wii. Oh, absolutely. Like, oh no, like don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that a Wii game is like an old game. I'm just saying like the Wii had like a virtual console where you could download games from like NES, SNES, and even for 3DS I think they had a store where you could buy like old Game Boy games. And I would really want something like that. Like, that's the thing that I want the most about the Switch. Is for them to eventually implement a system where, like PS Plus, where you would have, like, access to, like, online functionalities and stuff like that. But you also would get access to, like, you know, older video games. And as long as you paid for them, you could still download them and access them. You know what I mean? And they could get away with like charging like $10 a month or something. I feel like they really could if they offered like a juicy if they offered a juicy library, I don't see why not, honestly. You don't know old till you have to save a crying baby Mario from Baby Bowser. Oh, I never had an NES though. I never had Nintendo consoles for myself. And Nintendo wasn't too popular in Europe at the time, as far as I'm aware. People think the Wii is old. I mean, you know what's sad, Valley? I mean, the Wii came out when? Let's take this moment and make ourselves feel very, very old. Nintendo... No. Oh my god. I hate my thing. Nintendo Wii. Yeah, the Nintendo Wii came out in 2006. So it was like, oh, like 12 years ago. Wait, yeah, 12 years ago. So, I mean, it is considered a pretty old console, although for me it really doesn't feel like it. I'm like, damn, that's a long time ago. Oh my god. This is the original Wii I'm talking about. And like at the time they used to make do you guys remember they used to make games that were like compilations of like old consoles and stuff like that? Like they had compilations for like arcade games, they had compilations for old Genesis games. And you could just buy a little CD and you got a compilation of like all that stuff. And I feel like we're starting to kind of lose a lot of like I wouldn't even know where to get a lot of games that I played at the time, and I'm like, how would I even play that today if I wanted to, you know? And I really want to have some sort of like, not necessarily a series, but I would love to on stream sometime have a situation where I would like every once in a while go through a game that I grew up with and kind of like re-experience that, but through the eyes of an adult. I feel like that would be really cool to have like a nostalgia day every once in a while or something like that. Not that I'm gonna have like, you know, I feel like at some point the streams are gonna be like 50-50 when it comes to like gaming and when it comes to like music and stuff like that. But for now it's gonna be majority like music stuff. Damn, youngins thinking the Wii is old, right? I think the Wii is considered retro already. I was shocked when I heard that. Yeah, I mean, if it's, no, I wouldn't say it's retro. I think anything retro is like before the 2000s. But then again, it's we're almost 20 years into the 2000s. So I feel like some things that we maybe didn't consider retro are gonna be considered retro, if not already. But, you know, it's fine. Getting old is fine, you know. We're just maturing. It just means we're here for longer. Doesn't mean anything bad. We have a meme. Meme? What's a meme? It was a journalist from IGN Portugal who said that to me. Ew. I hate it. I don't like that concept at all. I assumed he knows his shit. I guess it would be considered retro. It's been like what? It's been like 2 console generations since the Wii, so I guess you're right. I mean, I guess he's right. I mean, he's not wrong. Since the Wii, there's been the Wii U and then the Switch, so technically, yeah. Oh, damn, but that's like saying the PlayStation 2 is retro, which it is. No, I don't want to believe that. No, I can't. I will admit, the PlayStation 1 is retro, but the PlayStation 2 is not retro. Come on. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I refuse to believe that. I must head out to work now. Have a good rest of the stream, old people. Ah! Bye, Valley. Have a good day at work. We love you. Retro simply means past, so PS2 technically counts. God damn it. Oh, retro just like, for me, it always sounded like, damn, now I understand what my parents felt like. Because I was like, I remember when I was younger, like when I was born in 94. So like when I was, old enough to like speak and actually remember stuff right now. At the time, like 80s, 70s kind of felt like retro. And even like as like growing up in the 2000s, I always saw like 80s, 70s as retro, but I'm pretty sure my parents wouldn't feel that way about it. Retro to me sounds like arcade machines. Yes. For me, retro sounds like arcade machines, the Genesis, NES, SNES, Sega Master System. And yeah, it starts to blur a little bit because you're like PS1, the Game Boy Color, Dreamcast, and PlayStation, GameCube. Yeah. The thing with me is that a lot of things from the 2000s, a lot of the games from the 2000s aren't really outdated. Grimlock, thank you so much for the host. I wouldn't say they're outdated. I would say a game that came out like, because they're still getting like you're right. I'm trying to like justify it as like people are remastering these games and still playing it today. Obviously they still hold up well. they're old. They're old. They're still old. You know what I mean? It's just like just because they hold up well doesn't mean that they're not old. That's a sad reality. Oh, hello, giant hole on the floor. Hello, gaping hole where Bahama used to be at.
Let's go.
What do you mean, let's go? Are you just gonna jump in? Oh, well, they are. It hurts, Ruby. You value oof. I value meaningful conversations, Grimlock. And I would really appreciate if you did too. If you know, as a member of this community. Oh, here's LeBlanc again. She's back. Oh no, my hole. Sly, I can't. You almost have to admire them for being able to hide something this commodious. Commodious. Jumping in a hole is fun. Yikes. Oh man, what have we gotten ourselves into this time? It's just like Nuji said, from the look of things, there must be something incredible down here. Oh god. I did that many a times. Oh god, I could never. I have a fear of heights, actually. I couldn't. I could never. Sly, did I thank you for the host? Hopefully I did. If not, thank you. If not, I thank you now. Evan's always liked hiding things, but this is really ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous, I agree. What is this place? How did they do this? You did that many times because no fear. Can't relate. Can't relate. I'm afraid of heights, so I can't. I can't even climb a ladder or anything like that. Or climb a flight of stairs without holding on to the railing for dear life. Oh, this is some drama.
I don't take orders.
Bitch. Stair match.
But I'll make an exception.
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, LeBlanc. Sure, sweetie. You go off, sweetie. We were just talking about retro games. 3 control towers with the blue lights. The towers with red lights are set to defense mode. Anyone attempting to access the sanctum without proper clearance will be eliminated. Oh, goddamn. %? What about 75? Oh, I don't know. That's not my business. That is up to Lutz. But yeah, we were just talking about retro games, not games. So what are some games that you guys grew up with? Oh yes, Yuna! Sonic is shook. For me, I grew up playing Alex Kidd. Do you guys remember that? They wanted at the time Alex Kidd to be like a mascot of some sorts. Alex Kidd was pretty much like a response to like Mario, I'm pretty sure. Like I grew up with Pac-Man. No, I grew up with Alex Kidd, Sonic the Hedgehog. I had oh my god, what was it called? Jurassic Park video game on the Master System at the time. It was a Sega console. I had only 3 games at the time. I had Alex Kidd, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Jurassic Park. 3 very iconic games. I don't think I ever beat any of them. Oh well, I think I beat Sonic, but I didn't have all the Chaos Emeralds, so technically it was game over. But yeah, that was kind of my childhood. Let me read some of yours before I go going deeper. Pac-Man, Mega Man, Mario. Ooh, Donkey Kong, Klonoa. Ooh, I played that. I didn't own it, but I think I played a demo or something. Ridge Racer. Ooh, a friend of my brother's had Ridge Racer, I'm pretty sure. Sims. I never really got into the Sims. I think I played like an emulated version of like the Herbs at the time on a Game Boy Advance emulator at the time, but don't really. But I mean, obviously the first ever Sims game that I'm pretty sure that I actually played was The Sims 4. Crash Bandicoot. Oh my god, that was iconic. Do you even GameCube or Game Boy? I didn't own any Nintendo consoles growing up. Everything Nintendo that I played was because like someone else had it. So like, for example, my cousin had a Game Boy. That's how I played Pokemon. That's how I played. He had a Tintin game. Do you guys remember Tintin? It's like a really old like cartoon. I played that. He had like, I don't know if he had like a Mario one on there too. All the Sims. Yeah, you played almost all of them? Really? Spyro? Ooh, I had the demo for that. The Spyro demo was one of the first, I'm pretty sure, if not the first ever PlayStation game that I played, it was one of the first PlayStation games that I ever played. Isn't that crazy? Like, the demo for Spyro, the first ever Spyro, was I'm pretty sure the first ever PlayStation game I ever played. And I actually never got to play the full version of it. I actually never got it. Like, we weren't really, like, my parents weren't really, like, money-wise, they weren't really invested in the idea of, in their eyes, wasting money on video games. So, gonna try the Reignited trilogy. Probably. Most likely. I really, you know, it makes me want to play it. It's kind of sad that, like, you know, my first experience with the game is gonna be, like, the remastered. But at the same time, it is what it is. I'm obviously not gonna be mad at my parents for it, you know? It's like, it is what it is. Sly Cooper. Ooh, never played that, I'm pretty sure. Ratchet and Clank. I had a Ratchet and Clank that they offered on PS3. Do you guys remember when there was a huge, like, issue on, with PlayStation Network a few years ago? And their way to compensate people was to give them 2 free games at the time. I'm pretty sure I got a Ratchet and Clank game that they had at the time. And I think the other one was like Darksiders or something like that. I actually don't really remember. I remember, like, me and my brother each had an account. So, like, we downloaded the 4 games that were available. So, like, there was, like, Wipeout. There was Ratchet and Clank. There was... I don't know if it was Darksiders, actually. Oh, it was... oh my god, what's that game? Infamous? I'm pretty sure it was that one. And there was another one. I don't remember. I think it might have been the parkour one. Do you guys remember that one? Faith was the character. It was on PS3. Oh my god, what was the name of it? I don't remember the name of that game. Hi, Danny. What's up? What do you value in life? Or I guess, what do you most value in life? Sims was big in my family, though. Me and my sister and my mom played it. Aw, that's so cute. Oh, that's really nice to have that connection, like, family connection. With me, my parents, I'm pretty sure they never played video games, ever. Like, It was mainly just me, my brother, and then my cousins growing up. You're doing great. Awesome. I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. We're just talking about the games that we grew up with, so feel free to chime in with, you know, whatever games that you grew up with and you experienced as a kid. You played Gran Turismo? Ooh, my brother was obsessed with that. Your friends are like your family. You value them greatly. You value friendships. Yeah, friendships. A good friend, like a really, really good friend, is like priceless in my opinion. It's like the most valuable thing you can get. God damn, leave Riku alone. They're really trying me, bitch. I also appreciate my actual family, of course, though we don't get along quite so well. Yeah. Oh my god, when I was like 8, when The Last of Us came out. I feel so old. Didn't The Last of Us come out like what? 2 years ago or something? What? I feel so old. I want to cry. Not really, but like, damn. It was 6 years ago already? Fuck my ass. Damn. You had the original Spyro trilogy? Oh, cool. A few Spider-Man games. Oh my god. I remember playing the Spider-Man demos. And now the new game is out and it looks so amazing. I'm like, are you kidding me? That looks incredible. Ooh, excuse me. I played a couple of the Crash games on the if we're talking PS1 era. Well, before that, I played Sonic Adventure. My cousin had a Dreamcast, so I played Sonic Adventure. I played Cannon Spike. Do you guys remember that? It was like they had Mega Man on it. They had the Red Riding Hood. They had like it was like a crossover situation. It was like a shoot 'em up arcadey game. He had like Marvel versus Capcom, I'm pretty sure. There were a lot of he had a lot of stuff like that, but mainly Sonic Adventure was like my main thing. And then PS1 era wise, wait, PS1 came before the Dreamcast, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. You ever played Raw Danger? I don't think I have. I don't think I've ever heard of that game, actually. Got Pokemon Yellow. Oh my god, my cousin, one of my cousins had Pokemon Yellow. We had the yellow Game Boy and everything, and I was so jealous of him. Ugh. That's why I'm so excited for Let's Go Pokemon Go Pikachu, because it's like I'll get to get the game that I didn't get to play as a kid, but now as an adult. Slightly different, you know? Just, you know, slightly different. When Fortnite is slowly taking everyone's viewers? What do you mean? It's not like viewers are like a resource that is like that ends. You know, viewers are viewers. It's like the same people that are watching Fortnite, I'm pretty sure aren't the people that would be interested in watching me, for example. You know, it's just different audiences, and people get attached to different things. It could be the personality of the person playing it. Could be that someone is really good. Doesn't really mean that they're like taking away. I don't really believe in that concept of like people taking away, or things or people taking away views. I'm skipping Let's Go because I'm tired of the Kanto region. Fair enough. Fair enough. I can just play Leaf Green if I want to do Kanto again. Yeah, that's fair enough. I just don't want to think about Fortnite. Why? What is wrong with Fortnite? That's not exactly what I meant. I meant like a lot of people are shifting to Fortnite. Yeah, people are going after the trend. The trend dies, they're gonna hop on a different trend. It happens. It happens. It happens. That's why like a lot of people switched from The Sims to Minecraft at the time. Then back to The Sims. And some people now are like back to Fortnite. Some people, before Fortnite, some people jumped onto Overwatch. So there's always a trendy thing, and everyone thinks that going after it is gonna make them more relevant, when in reality you're just gonna be buried behind like the thousands of other channels doing that game or that one thing, you know what I mean? Unless you're doing something really unique on it, then it's like, you know, what's the point of being one of a million people doing Fortnite, you know? PUBG all day, yes. How much older was PUBG? Like when did PUBG come out in comparison to Fortnite? Because I don't have the impression that PUBG is that old of a game. Congrats on 1K. Thank you. Thank you so much. Pretty big accomplishment. I'm still kind of shook about it, actually. It's like every time someone congratulates me or mentions it, I'm like, oh yeah, that was a thing that happened. That's true. That's crazy. Still not quite used to it. I feel like there's just so much growth that can be done. You know what I mean? That I'm just like, oh yeah, that was a thing, huh? And honestly, the follow count isn't really... As much as it's cool to look at a big follow count, it's not the end-all be-all, because honestly what matters is the viewership and like growing a community, and not even the viewership, I guess. It's like, as long as I have like a community, an active community that hangs out and such, that's pretty much all that matters to me. So sometimes like you look at a flashy number and you're like, ooh. But it, like sometimes you're like, what does it mean? Like I have 1,000 viewers, but like I have how many viewers watching? You know what I mean? It's like sometimes it doesn't really correlate to one another. So I would hope that in the future, those numbers become more cohesive. But I'm not really too focused on the numbers, to be honest. I would love to see, you know, obviously everyone wants to see what they're working on grow. But it's not a growing in the sense of like, oh, I want to hit all the things. It's like, first of all, I would love to hit partner, because I think there's just so many cool things that partners get that, like, for example, I would love to have you guys get a bunch of emotes. That's the thing that I want the most. It's not even about me or whatever. I mean, obviously, you know, the lessened amount of wait time for payments would also be nice, so that I could put that money back into the streams and do other cool stuff like that. But other than that, it's just like, as long like I'm having fun, I'm working with you guys and hopefully inspiring you guys to go after the things that you love, or to just hang out and just talk about what we're passionate about and the things that we love. That's like the coolest thing in the world. Okay, PUBG came out in March, Fortnite in July. Oh, that wasn't that big of a difference. And there's no way, people are saying that Fortnite copied it. There's no way within that amount of months that you can just develop a game like that and be like, oh, I'm stealing you because you're a popular, like, you know what I mean? It's like, there's no way a game can be developed in like from March to July, you know? Oh, I remember fighting this creature in Xanarkand. Followers don't count for shit. Viewers and a good community matters, but it's cool to have it. The follow number is just like a flashy number, but it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. I know what you mean. It's like, it's a good like milestone, but at the same time, you could be collecting followers for like the longest time, but still have the same viewer average. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. So, you know, if you ever need some emotes, I'd be happy to draw them for you. Aw, thank you so much for the offer, Azzy. Honestly, the current emotes that I have, I worked with the Whittle Sheep, and I think unless I change the art style, or if I change my emotes, I should still keep working with her, because I really like her style and I want all the emotes to kind of be cohesive in that style. But honestly, I will be happy to recommend you to anyone else who may need some emotes, to some art, some badges, some cool stuff like that, because obviously I would love to support you. It does. If I hit 1K followers pretty fast, but the viewer number was the same and the community was not the best. Yeah, exactly. Can I get a small loan of 1 million viewers? I mean, if you work hard, you can get 1 million viewers. Eventually, with time. It's not like something that can be given to you like that. Oh, no. I want... No. Yes. Honestly, I'll be happy to support you, Azzy. How does one loan viewers? I mean, there's view bots that people buy all the time. Or, like, follow bots and stuff like that. Not that, you know, that's... like, speaking of irrelevancy, you know, that's literally, like... a community has to be built. You can't just like buy a number. You can't just buy a thing. It's like, okay, cool, you gotta follow, but then it's like, why do you want that? You know, like, why do you want that number if you don't have the community behind that, or if you don't have the interaction behind that? Like, why would I care about having like 1,000, or I guess like I do have 1,000 followers. That's weird. Why would I care about having like 10,000 or 100,000 followers if like I get an average of like 5 viewers? Not saying that having an average of 5 viewers is a bad thing, but in relation to how much following that is, you know, it just takes away the meaning from it, you know? Oh, it's weak against Holy. Oh. Even though I don't stream, raid me all day. That's not how it works. You know, but you can get viewership even though you don't stream. Like, being an active and genuine member in other people's communities can definitely bring viewership to you in a natural and legit way. It's like, you know, I know people, like, for example, I feel like the biggest example in this community was when Cooling Pat started streaming, or I guess he streamed before, but I wasn't aware of it. But when I saw that he streamed, he was a part of my community. I just went and watched him. Like, he didn't ask for it. He didn't promote it on the Discord. He didn't do any of that. But just because he was a member of the community, I was like, oh my god, he's, you know, like, this person that's a part of this cool thing that I do, that supports me, I'm gonna support him back. And it's not like he supports me for the sake of me getting that support back, you know. But being an active and a genuine member of a community obviously benefits you. It's like you're making friends. That's literally what networking is. You're making friends and you're making connections. Obviously, don't be phony about it, you know? Like, you don't come into a community because you want to up your viewership, or because you want a shout out, or because you want anything out of it, you know? You gotta do it because it's genuine, and because you genuinely like the person you're watching or whatever, you know, or the community that you're a part of. You can't just like jam yourself into a community and be like, all right, they have a lot of viewers, let me just go in here. Do what you do because it's your passion. Yes, yes. A shout out. The shout outs for me personally are earned. And I know that the people that come into my streams never expect a shout out, and they're not here for a shout out, and that's why I give them. It's funny how that works, huh? Like, the people who do things without the bad intention behind it, are the people who end up getting the things because they didn't, you know what I mean? Because they didn't have like phony intentions or phony whatever shenanigans going on in the background. It's just like, this person legit just wants to support you. And you support them back because that's, you know, not because they told you to support them back, but because you want to be a good friend and you want to support them. You have to make it so that someone would like to support you, you know? It can't just be a thing of like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, whatever. I'm just gonna talk a lot in this chat and hopefully I'll get like a follow, or like hopefully I'll get like this thing. And it's like, well, that's not how you go into things for, you know what I mean? It's like, you should genuinely enjoy a community. And if you do, like, make yourself be seen there, you know? Just like interact with everyone. This is for streaming specifically. Like, obviously we appreciate and love the lurk. We love and appreciate all of it. I'm just saying, like, on a streamer's perspective, you do want to make connections. You do want to be a visible member of the community. Doesn't mean that you have to like sub and do all these amazing and incredibly generous things in order to get attention. But, you know, just being a genuine human actually, you know, benefits you. Yeah, genuine people get nice things. Exactly. It's not even that. It's like, I'm gonna, you know, if I see a behavior that I like if someone is super supportive, they're super kind to me, they're always offering to help me, and they're always like, you know, just genuinely nice to me without wanting anything back, you reward positive behaviors, you know what I mean? That's just like a natural thing that you do. It's just like you want to reward the people who are doing something that you agree with, or something that you appreciate, or whatever it is. So, you know, it's never like, whenever I don't give someone a shout out or whatever, any of that, it's like, it's never a thing of me being like, oh, they have to deserve it. It's more of like, you know, sometimes I don't do it because I legitimately just forget. Sometimes I don't do it because I'm like, oh, that person isn't really expecting a shout out anyway. And sometimes I'm just like, oh, I should have given them a shout out, and I just forget about it, you know what I mean? And it also has to be genuine. Like, honestly, a lot of the friends that hang out here are streamer friends, so I don't want chat to be like a wall of me shouting people out, you know what I mean? It's like, if we're talking about the stream, and if I ask you about like the thing that you were doing on your stream or any of that stuff, then it's you know, it will give me a chance to kind of give you a shout out. Oh, do I have to like climb this every time? No, there you go. Oh, excuse me. Just give me a freaking button, and like, why does it have to be like this? Also, what's on the other side? But yeah, that's why these days I'm valuing community and connections and over anything else, because honestly, it's cute to have a little like 1K next to my name. It's cute to have like, you know, to hit certain goals or to do whatever. But you know what's more cool? I guess cooler. You know what's cooler is actually like coming here and having people be like, oh my god, your stream inspired me so much to do this one thing, or like, oh, I was feeling pretty down about that, but you actually motivated me to go after it anyway. And or, you know, or someone being like, oh, that means a lot that you're supporting my passion. Like, you know what I mean? It's, or someone is insecure about something and I'm like, you know, trying to help them feel better about themselves, or trying to help them see a different perspective on things. And that's the thing that matters the most to me, honestly. Oh, what is this? This is a very weird angle. I hate it. And there's like literally nothing here. Oh, I think there is. A very, very tiny a very, very tiny treasure chest hidden in all of that drama. It's been a while since I've actually gotten a dress sphere in this game. I need outfits. I need new outfits. What's going on in this game? Why am I not getting new outfits? What's happening? What's the point of playing Final Fantasy X-2 if you're not gonna give me fancy outfits? Am I right or am I right? Alrighty. Who are some of your guys' favorite streamers? Since we're talking about, you know, streaming and good communities, who's a streamer that in your eyes has like a really nice community that you would want yours to be like if you were to develop your own? Or, you know, from a viewer's perspective, what's a community that you feel really good about being in? No, Martimus, that wasn't a ploy to get you guys to say me. That wasn't a ploy to get you guys to say my name. I'm just like, I genuinely want to, like, you know, follow new people and get to know new people. But I love you and appreciate you. It's true though. Oh, thank you. I'm very, very humbled to hear that. Sly, stop it. Guys, that's not, no. Guys, that's not why I did it. Thank you so much for following. I really appreciate it. You sweetie pies. But okay, I'll say for me, one of my favorite streamers is and it's actually a recent favorite, is Ashley Christ, because she's so helpful, and she does do it from a good place of like, you know, I was there before and I was struggling with these things, and now I can help people not struggle with the things that I was struggling with. Another one of my favorites is Aphrodite. Honestly, the thing is, like, Ashley's community, I think, is more welcoming and supportive. I think Ant's community sometimes can be a little catty. And a little dramatic at times, and it's not his fault. Like, it's I guess the people that, you know, hang out there. But I do like Ant as a streamer, so that's really nice. Ooh, cutscene time. Rico, what are you doing?
Uni!
What?
Sphere with you-know-who in it. Wasn't it recorded here?
Oh, right. Yeah, the Titus lookalike
Out of the clouds and move it.
was inside one of those cages. Excuse you, bitch. Weren't you supposed to watch the door, LeBlanc? LeBlanc.
There's a connection. Everything is connected. I can feel it.
Oh, honey. But a good community, an example of a really good community is, I would say, I don't get to watch him a lot, unfortunately, because I wake up at really bad times. But Heal Me Harry definitely has one of those communities where, like, I get jealous in a good way of, like, it's not that jealous of, like, how dare he. It's jealous in a way of, like, that's the kind of community that I want. And I feel the same about Ashney's, is, like, a community that's super supportive, and whenever new people come in, they're super helpful, and they're very welcoming, and stuff like that. And I would definitely love to have a community that resembles theirs. And just as streamers, both Harry and Ashley are both super kind and super, super genuine people, which really helps, you know. You want to support someone who's genuine. You want to support someone who's kind, and you know, all of that. Another example of someone I really enjoy as a human, and he also streams, is Shamanom. He got partnered this year, if I'm not mistaken. And he's just another great example of someone who's super kind, super nice. He always makes you feel welcomed, always is grateful for any support, whether it's a host of 0 viewers, of 2 viewers, or whether it's just a follow or a lurk, whatever. Like, he's super appreciative of like everyone for who they are, and very inclusive of everyone. And he does amazing stuff as well for charity, and he's always involved in the community doing amazing stuff as well. So those are some examples of like streamers that obviously aren't streamer friends that are able to hang out here every day or whatever, but people that I look up to in the industry, of people that have amazing communities that I would love mine to be like one day, you know? It's kind of like those people that get you jealous in a good way. It's like the kind of, I guess it's not jealous. I guess the right word isn't jealous. Oh, god damn it. I didn't mean to do that. No! I missed the thing. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my. Oh, what am I doing? It's not really, it's a really hard, what would be a good word to describe it? But it's not like jealous. It's like, you know, it makes you wanna, they make you wanna strive for a community like that, and they make you wanna work hard for you to reach a community like that, and they show you that it's possible to get there, you know? Admiration, I guess. Inspiration, yeah. But I guess it's kind of jealous, but in a good way. It's like jealous of like, oh, I want what they have, you know what I mean? Not in like, I don't want to steal their literal viewers. Because then again, stealing viewers isn't really a thing. But really inspiring people and really kind people, and it really shows you like, and you know, some of these people have been around for years, and some of these people have been around for, you know, less time or whatever. But you can definitely tell and feel like the genuine connections and the genuine things that they do, and that they actually mean what they say when they say that they like you, and when they say that your support means a lot to them. You can actually tell that it does mean a lot to them, and you can actually tell that they're very appreciative of what they have. So that's that. Obviously on Fridays I'm gonna do like, everyone does the follow Friday, and they just tag as many people as they can. But actually Lexicat, or Alexis, she actually I don't know if she came up with it or if she invented it necessarily. But she oh, fuck my ass. But she has this thing where she actually goes more in depth when it comes to Follow Fridays. She actually, you know, she just focuses on one person, and she's like, this is why you should follow them. And, you know, like, she chooses one person and says why you should follow them. So definitely keep an eye out for those on Twitter, because I definitely want to be highlighting the right people, and I definitely want you guys to see those people getting highlighted as well. I think the Dark Knight dress sphere is around here somewhere. Oh my god, please. I'm in need for a new dress sphere. Oh, Yuna could really use some MP. And HP for that matter. Yeah, let me get that ether. I've been bad at Riku. I've been really lazy with Riku. I usually, as Riku, I try to be as Riku, I try to be the oh, is this the thing I want? I try to always steal from everyone, then all that stuff, but I've been kind of lazy today. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I've been kind of lazy with some of these fights. I'm like, girl, I just want to get through it. I just want to play this game. You know what I mean? It's like just down there in that chest. Really? Oh, I don't remember how to get there. I remember. Yes. Oh, can I just like jump there? Wait, it's not letting me jump there. Is there some sort of puzzle? Is there a puzzle like behind? I don't remember this at all. Maybe you have to pull up another switch or something? Ooh, maybe. You okay there, sis? There you go. Yeah, I've been really bad. I should switch around to Riku more often. Maybe it's something forward. I do remember there was some sort of like switch or something. I think it was forward. You can unlock something, and then you go back and the platform is up or something. I'm pretty sure that it's something like that. Want me to link you a guide I found? Not for now. Although for now I'm kind of done with Final Fantasy. I'm just gonna be hanging out with you guys for a little.